7, 8, 9, 10. That's 20. 30. You racked up 39 Bobcat bucks. No, you only need one more. Goes back in the drawer. Racked up 39 Bobcat. No, you're gonna need one more.
Hey Z, how you doing?
What's up, David?
Hey Z, how you doing?
What's up, David?
Ed Hessick, how you doing, Ed?
What's up, Ed?
Tim Jackson.
What's up, Tim? Tim, did you get my message earlier?
Dominic.
Good evening.
So, looks like I'm covering for
it's-
Matt again tonight.
Yeah, I know. I was just about to send you a message when I saw your thing on Facebook. So I'm in.
Yeah, I saw his little video earlier, and then Jim had to pipe in over there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if this week or next week. I thought about it last night. I went, shit, which one is it? And then I was gonna, when I woke up, I was gonna send you a message, and then I saw your message. I thought, okay, let's get ready to rumble.
Well, from the way that he put his message out, Matt did. It could
Yeah.
be not only this week, but it could be next week as well. Because he says he's really, really busy.
Well, that's what I expected. I expected the 2 weeks. I just wasn't sure if it was this week and next week or the week and the week after.
Yeah, don't know how long he's going to take a break.
Yay.
Yeah, I just saw it, Tim. But
Yep.
yeah, he said he'd probably miss some shows this month.
Okay, well, there'll need to be a planning making then.
Hey, there's Chuck.
I am at
Hey,
Hancock International Airport.
nice.
I'm home basically. Most. See, there's a plane behind me.
Pennsylvania, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
You're in Pennsylvania?
I am in Syracuse. No.
Oh,
no,
New
I'm
He
York.
lives in
at
Okay.
the
New York.
airport.
New York.
I'm waiting for my lift.
He
Yeah.
doesn't live in Pennsylvania. He lives in New York.
Well,
Yeah,
I live in Pennsylvania. I live in New York.
yeah.
How you guys doing?
well, we
Still happening.
just getting started. A few people on here. AZ's
AZ.
here. AZ
There it
says hello to
is.
Tim, Dom, everybody.
Hello, AZ. Yeah, we had fun with
Um,
Dustin yesterday. Lori said his footage was horrible, so like she was critiquing his work.
Mm, well, that's what you gotta do.
Tim got a new cord for his mic. Nice.
Yay.
Brutal when it comes to quality control. Hard to get
Oh,
stuff through.
obviously. And
It's
and
not
I'm
glorious.
happy for anybody to critique my work, because if you don't get feedback about something,
I
then
think
you don't know how to improve. That's
It's
how I
for the
see it.
best. Yeah, it's for the
Yeah,
best.
yeah, exactly.
This is
I
not
totally
drone
agree
related.
with that.
It wasn't drone related footage. She said like Dustin kept filming like the ground and stuff. She didn't know what the hell he was filming. She said he has to work on his blogging skills.
Mm.
Well,
So-
the thing is there's,
RFI, room for improvement.
there's too many
Right.
people in the drone community that, oh, that was great footage.
And it really was garbage.
Yeah,
But they don't want to be, they're not trying to be mean, so they don't say anything.
no, you've just got to
I
Yeah, unlike-
actually,
You've got to be brutally honest.
it's Dominic. That is 100% true, and people don't want to hear it, except for like you
Because,
might want
as I
to hear
said,
it.
you've got to be brutally honest because
Yeah.
if you don't know
Well,
what you're doing wrong, you can't fix it.
Right.
So
Right.
it's got to be, they've got to have the RFI column, which is room for improvement.
Like I tell Matt all the time, his color correction's shit. Like I just, you know,
Oh, that's good. That's hilarious.
How
Like,
does he take that?
oh, he's always like, oh, you're hurting my feelings, mate. Like I thought you were my best mate. You know how he gets, starts whining.
Really, I
Mhm.
think. I mean, I hope you're just taking the piss because, like, Matt shit's really, really good.
You know me and Matt.
Yeah, I know. I know. No, really, Matt's one of the guys I watch. I watch how he color grades and color corrects, and I learn from him because he's really, really good at it. So, but that's also a stylistic thing too. Like something you color grade and color correct, something that I do that I really like stylistically wise. Other people will be like, "What are you doing? That looks like shit." So that's like that's when somebody might give you brutal honesty. They'll say, "I don't like it. Don't like the colors," and it'd be like, "It's all this shit."
Yeah, yeah, he's
Somebody's
in
pissed
vertical video.
I guess feel like, come on.
And Tim
He's
didn't
like-
get a new cord. He just stole it from his Xbox controller charging dock.
I have 6 minutes. I still have 6 minutes. I'm good. So I was just checking on my Lyft driver. Wow, he's really pissed off. These Mercedes drivers, they're just freaking rude.
Yeah, I know. Mercedes
Yeah.
drivers are rude.
Here, I'll put the camera on him. Did it work? Why isn't this phone? This phone sucks too.
What's up, JDS?
I'm gonna switch. There. The dude in the Mercedes is all like, this guy in this white Mercedes, just being a weenie. Or is it a chick? Oh, it's a really uppity chick.
Oh, they're
Uh-uh.
always, that's
She look-
always who
she
drives
looks
the
like-
Mercedes.
She looks like ultra high maintenance. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. Yeah, there I can. She looks like ultra high maintenance.
Yeah, they're always chicks that drive the Mercedes.
Ultra high
SUVs.
maintenance.
Yeah,
I feel
Yeah, I'd
bad
agree
for
with
the
that.
guy. I feel bad for the guy because he's got his work cut out for him.
Well, yeah, but he always has a choice.
Yeah, well, he's made a decision. I know why he's made the decision. I mean, she's a pretty nice seat cover from what I can tell. There are no planes taking off or landing. What the hell? Normally I can show you guys planes and stuff. There's nothing going
yeah,
on.
you could be doing some plane spotting.
Yeah. I love plane watching. Plane watching's fun. So
Out this
Yeah.
coil
You
last
for the
and
weekend.
Wednesday.
JDS are going back and forth in the chat.
are they? What are they talking about?
They're calling each other a plick.
Mm.
What's up, Jody?
Drone
Yeah.
shot.
Ooh, is that a nice new? Oh, that's a new Canyon. Oh, I like the new Canyon.
Okay.
This thing over here.
Drone shot said hi to you, Chuck.
Hello, drone shots.
It's also known as Jody.
Yes.
Big J.
Not with an I either.
Nope.
That'd be
That would be
Jody.
a female. That would be a Ms. Drone Shots if it was Jody with an I.
Yeah, Jodie.
Ooh,
Or Jodee.
I think JODI would be a hot chick's name.
Now Jodi is usually the male spelling.
Thought that'd be a Y, isn't it?
The Y, yeah, the Y. Jodie
Y, yeah.
is
Yeah.
female, and Jodee is also female. I've met a Jody with 2 E's.
Is this an Aussie spelling, Dom?
Maybe it is. Yeah, we've got some strange spellings over here.
You guys do have some interesting spelling. You also have some very amazingly hot chicks in Australia.
Yes, we do.
I mean, like off the hook, freaking killer hot
Yeah.
chicks.
Is that Lori
then the
sneaking up
accent.
behind Chuck? What is that?
The accent just been, oh shit, there she is. Accent, the accent just brings it all home.
Yeah,
Oh,
went to-
if Lori had an Australian accent, she'd make me melt for sure.
Yeah, I'll come to
Well,
Australia then.
Yeah,
know
she's
what's-
got to learn from you, Dom. She's
Yeah,
got to
leave
take
Lori at
lessons
home.
from you. Oh, that'd be. If Lori sounded like Nicole Kidman, I'd be in heaven.
No, if there was actually a guy going around Australia asking girls in Australia what their favorite accents were, and surprisingly, a high majority of them said they loved the American accent.
Yay.
They thought it was hot.
Yeah,
Yay.
hilarious.
That's funny. I might have to sign off in a
Yeah,
little bit
sure.
because I'm not sure if my Lyft driver is going to want me to be on
Yeah,
camera.
yeah.
and
We'll
stuff.
see you on the other side then.
Yeah, you guys will be on for a little while. I might pop on again. Oh, I gotta look
No.
at this. Gotta look at the truck again.
I was gonna
Uh,
say how far is it from the airport?
I'm picking up Lori's Jeep downtown because she's working late tonight. So I'm picking up her Jeep.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to the city and then
Those weren't
There,
women,
so-
Tim.
going.
Well, the Lyft driver's not there yet, huh?
Says he's like should be here. Where is he?
No, it's probably the Mercedes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. That
Have you
sucks.
ever ordered the black Uber where they send like a high-end car?
No, I've done black cabs in London, but not like. Where
Yeah,
is
they
this
have
guy?
Uber has a thing you can download. It's and they'll send like a town car. It has to be a black car, but it has to be a certain like
I don't see
certain
my
level
driver.
of status. What's up, Steve? Tim.
Steve.
I've never used it either, but you have to have a pretty expensive car to do that. Cause they require it be all black and it has to be a certain model, newer. It can only be like a year or two old. Like there's a lot of restrictions on it. But you make like 4 times as much money.
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Cause you're picking up like people like millionaires and shit from the airports and stuff.
Hmm.
People with money. And you have to wear a semi suit, I guess. From what well, back when they were trying to offer it to me and I was like, I don't have the car for that. They were sending out emails to all the drivers asking if they wanted to do it. But there was like a shit ton of requirements to do it. That's true, Jody. You don't want to be called a Jody in the military. Not a
Yeah, I
good
know.
thing.
I read about that.
What's up, Donald? Yeah,
Donald.
it's a bad term to be labeled in the military.
Oh, you're such a rebel. Came in the wrong. I think
Yeah.
hang on, I could get off here. Second. Let me just get off of this. I was on like a live stream with his YouTube guys.
I just put Chuck
Okay.
in the waiting. I'll just put him in the waiting room.
Yeah.
What's up, Laura?
Yep, still there. Hey, Laura.
Laura,
still
Laura,
in there.
Laura.
God, I hope this frickin' coil lasts till Wednesday. This thing's black.
Laura.
So how are things in the UK, Laura?
Yeah, what's the temperature over there?
Uh, So you remember how they were talking about that guy in Mexico that supposedly showed the alien bodies?
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently he did that a couple years back and it turned out to be a hoax.
Oh no.
So
But it's
Yeah.
it certainly spawned a lot of memes.
oh yeah. But he's definitely not credible because of what he did a couple years
I know
ago.
that, but the memes have just gone right off.
Oh yeah, memes are the best.
I've seen, I think, 5 different ones. Some of them are an Australian in joke, so but funny nonetheless.
Laura said she's not sure the exact temperature, but it was warm today.
Okay. Warm is probably 18. We had,
Oh, so Laura's got the nieces and the nephews there tonight. She says, I gotta be quiet. The nieces and nephews are sleeping.
hey, Wayne B.
Hey, Wayne.
Is it Hannah? Because you've got your work cut out for you there.
One of them's Hannah, I think, and the other one's
Oh,
probably
shit.
younger.
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess Donald.
You're
I
gonna be
don't know.
worn out by the end of the day, I reckon. It's only what, 10:30 over there. So 10 past 10.
How many
Yeah,
how
she's
many
gonna
kids
be
you
worn
got
out.
there, Laura, tonight? Oh, she's got Rebecca and Matthew. She doesn't have.
Oh, okay.
You ain't kidding about that, Donald. They did look like plaster.
But still funny nonetheless. As I said, once they showed that, the memes started flowing pretty quickly.
Laura's already threatening young children to take them to the ceiling. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Well, we had 79 Fahrenheit yesterday. So we're nearly 80. So we're getting there. Okay.
Go get some flex tape at the store, Laura.
Yep.
That shit holds pretty good.
I know. One thing I did last night when I got home, I got stuck in the YouTube rabbit hole of AI. And one, I watched the Y-Files on AI, and believe me, that was frightening. Absolutely frightening. What he was talking about.
What was it called?
The Y-Files. WHY files.
Huh.
Oh, I can send you the link if you want to watch it. It's about
Yeah,
40
sure.
minutes long.
Yeah,
And
sure. I'll check it out.
and believe me, I'm sitting there watching it and I just lost track of time because I watched I usually watch his because he does a new one every Friday. And the one after the one I was watching just happened to be about AI. And I went, I'm just going to sit here and watch this. I was glued to the, because I watch on the television. I was glued to the television. But what
I was
they were
watching-
talking about was pretty scary.
I was watching those new movies on Netflix last night. What was
Okay.
it called? What else Netflix at?
Matthew 7, Rebecca is 6, so she's got a 6 and 7-year-old.
Hmm.
It was the Fear Street movies
Okay.
on Netflix. They made three of them so far, I think. And they all tie into each other.
Hey, Mark White, how you doing?
I watched the first one last night.
We're
It's pretty
Christopher
good.
Wedgeworth, how are you?
And each one of them takes place in a different time period. Like one was in 1994, one's in 1974, I think, and then
Mm-hmm.
I want to say the other one's in 1950s or 60s,
Mm-hmm.
I think. But then they all tie into the storyline together.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm going on for Matt tonight.
Yeah.
So it's Tim and Dominic and everybody should be over there. What's up, Chris? How's it going, man?
There you go. The AI apocalypse.
So what's new with you, Chris? Anything or just the usual for Friday night?
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught it or not, Chris, but Matt, Northeast Drones is not going to be on tonight. Justin is taking his spot.
Miss
That's
Bertha.
at what, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, Justin?
I scheduled it for
Nice.
8:10 p.m.
8:10
Yeah.
p.m.
Eastern. I just went ahead and scheduled today's and tomorrow's show.
Yeah, I saw tomorrow's as well.
Yeah,
Or
I just went
Sundays
ahead,
for you.
yeah, I went ahead and just got them both knocked out.
Yeah. Shit. Hmm.
Hey, here comes Paul.
Why'd my Spire up there? Failed to start video camera. What the hell is that?
No. Hey, Mark White.
Okay, let's try this again.
Paul's having technical difficulties.
Yeah, we're having technical IP cam. Okay, logic capture. Let's try this, see if that works. No, okay. Was my camera not working on?
Issues.
Okay. IP cam.
Keep
Okay,
pushing
I'll
it.
be back. I gotta reboot.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, Lori, you can always join us and just turn the volume way down.
Oh wow, I'm only one sub from being at 4.3.
Yay.
4.30.
Good to hear. So 4299.
Yep.
Okay, where am I?
AZ said you can't count on Paul Hodges anymore because he's in love. And I think he wanted to put love and lust, but he put it last.
No, he put lost.
Love and
Love and
lost.
lost.
Oh, love and
Yeah, I think
lust.
he's right there. Now let's see if
Here
Tim's
comes
got the
Mr.
table.
Jackson.
Let's check it out.
Howdy.
Hey,
Good work.
Tim, how you
Hey.
doing?
Yeah, you sound fine.
Yeah,
Working.
sound great.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. Yeah, I took it off the
Working then.
charging hub, the Xbox.
All this time and you had a cord that worked.
Mhm.
Although to be honest, your webcam mic didn't sound bad. It might just be the way your room is, but it didn't sound bad at all.
Yeah,
Mm.
echoes in here. Well, sort of
Usually
echoes.
webcams too. Yeah, usually webcams sound like shit.
Yeah. The other one did. The other webcam I had.
Laura says, no, she can't join because Justin is still too loud.
Okay.
Ugh.
I think she's just picking on you, Justin.
I
Yeah.
don't even know what she's talking about. I didn't say nothing to her.
Laura says, Tim Jackson, you sound amazing like Jesus.
Well, thank you. Pray for
Thank
your
you,
sins now.
Thank you, my child.
Thank you, Joe.
Yep.
I do believe Jesus had teeth.
Fuck, dude, this coil ain't gonna last till Wednesday. This bitch is burning
What?
my throat. This coil. I said I hope it was gonna last till Wednesday, but it ain't. The bitch is
Don't get,
fried.
just don't get popcorn lungs.
Dude, that was all from the marijuana cartridges. I wish people would stop saying that.
Lord.
Stupid news. You know, the guy even got pissed off at the news because they lied about what he said when they did the interview in the hospital with him.
Yeah.
He said, I never said it was tobacco vape. He said, I said it was marijuana vape. They turned around and twisted it and said it was from tobacco.
That's
And the
news.
guy even
All
called
they
them.
do is a lie.
Yeah, he even called the news out for lying about the whole story. Because they took little pieces of the interview and then stitched it together and made it sound like he said something else.
Yeah. It's all propaganda.
You got all these people, oh yeah, vaping's bad, but yet there's no studies on it. And the only country that did a study on it was Britain. They did a 10-year study on it.
Doesn't that sound like the vaccinations?
And Chuck is back.
There you go. What's up, Chuck? Vertical video there, buddy.
He
Coming
was at the
live from
airport
TikTok.
before you got on.
Live from TikTok.
Oh, he must have stole the Uber's car. He's in the front seat now. Like, fuck this Uber.
There we go.
There
Now
you
we,
go, Paul.
How about
The
time?
steering wheel in front of him.
okay.
Don't ever
What's up,
buy a
Paul?
Jeep. All I can say. Tim, is that you?
He finally got a lift over and picked up Lori's Jeep.
I'm stealing
How
Lori's
you doing?
working till 9. Oh, yeah, she's not in here, dude. It's just me. But,
Oh, I thought she was there. Shit.
no, I mean, she would have liked it when you said that, though. She would get the kick out of it. But, yeah. Sorry, man. It's just me.
I remember when you
How
were
you
making her sister blush and you were saying that. How you doing?
That wasn't her sister.
Yeah,
No,
that was her
yeah.
sister.
Yeah, and then her
Yeah,
daughter
that was-
said,
yeah.
her daughter's the one that yelled at you for saying it to her mom.
Oh, she said she's married. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I remember that.
That was hilarious. Yep.
That was,
Yeah, that was
was-
that's Lori's sister. That
the lady in red. That was a
Yeah,
lady
the
in red.
lady in red. Yeah, that's one of the best live streams ever.
Yeah,
that
it was that was the night Chuck came on my live stream when he was out on vacation.
Yeah, that
That
was
was
they were-
fun.
That was a
actually
nice
really
ass
fun.
house.
That was a nice
That
house.
was a really. That house was really cool because it had like the American flag and the British flag out front on the flagpole. It was
Mm.
badass.
That's cool.
Well, and it had a hell of a
Good
game
night.
room in it too.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
the
I
pool
think we
table.
found. Oh, we found a better game room though. The pool table actually, was cool, but the game room we had at the place in July and like that in Vermont.
Oh yeah, that was the
pretty
one
awesome.
that had the pinball table.
Oh, dude, I was
Yeah.
so addicted to that pinball machine. Every time we
Yeah.
go in there, like I'm gonna go play pinball, and Lori's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to play pinball."
All those years
Yeah.
that damn
See you later.
pinball machine going off at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Bing,
Wife
bing, bing,
getting
bing.
super
bing,
pissed.
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
super loud. Dude, it's all electromechanical. Super loud.
That was my phone. So,
I didn't hear anything. What's up,
Didn't
Lance?
hear anything.
you didn't hear it?
I hear something.
No.
I didn't
I
hear
heard
nothing.
something ringing.
Yeah, that was my phone.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Lance.
Hey, Lance, how's it going?
So I got another job
Yeah.
offer. Isn't that
You got
funny?
another job offer from where?
Oh, great.
Where you
Uh,
going?
Another traffic control company wants me. They said $35 an hour.
Is
Nice.
Donald.
In the States, Tim, or?
Good
Oh,
evening,
here.
sir.
Oh,
They said
Oh,
35,
there.
so I'm gonna tell the general manager that another company wants me for 35. Can you copy? Another
Yeah.
You got another job
Yeah,
offer from
I don't
where?
want to go. Can you match him or what?
Another traffic control company wants me.
Don's got his,
$35 an hour.
Someone's got YouTube on.
in the States, Tim,
Got
or?
something going.
Here. You got another browser open, buddy. Another
Yeah.
browser open.
Yeah.
He looks
Who does?
really
Probably
confused.
behind that browser. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if they match it. So
Oh, Lance has got a nice little cabin to run off to on the weekends. Nice.
Oh, nice.
oh, does it?
Sounds great.
Oh, very good, Lance.
Well, I got a guy trying to go the wrong way down a one-way street in his Mercedes. What's with even Mercedes drivers? We were talking about them earlier at the airport.
Yeah,
He might be an Australian. He might be an
Got that
Australian.
problem again.
Uh,
Mercedes
freaking
drivers.
stupid. What it is? It says big sign in the other way. One way. Do not enter. And the guy comes barreling through like he owns the road.
There, is my echo going?
Mercedes.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep,
Good.
yep, it's gone.
Yes.
I just want to complain to Chuck. I waited around all day for him to drive across the state to hang out with me.
I would have loved to have seen you, Don. Damn it. That would have been cool.
It was only a, what, 6.5, 7 hour drive?
Yeah, only.
I've
Yeah.
done it.
Only.
I've,
Only.
It's just around
Don,
the
I've done
corner.
that. I did that drive before. Because it was in 2009. I flew into St. Louis and I had to drive to Kansas City right away. So I drove clear across the street, clear across the state.
All right, later, Laura. And Donald was sitting
Oh.
outside the front door all day just with his backpack.
Oh, Don,
Okay.
Yeah, I had my backpack, I had my lunchbox, my little juice container, and I was ready.
wait. I have a question. I have a question
What's
for
that?
you though. I need your help, maybe.
Okay.
Is there still a place called Margaritas in Kansas City?
Somebody got reverb on that.
yeah,
on
your mic, Donald, your mic is fuzzing.
My
that.
mic
It had
is-
reverb.
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
talk, it makes this really,
Makes a strange
Right.
sound.
yeah, when it's
Yeah,
only
like
when
the
you talk.
cord's not plugged all the way in or something, or it's loose or
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
no.
Something's
Yeah.
I
loose.
wanted to know if there was still a Margaritas like near Don in Kansas City, because that's where I went.
Right
I
now,
bought
Don.
this really cool.
I'm nowhere near Kansas City.
No.
Yeah, it literally
Still there,
sounds like
bro.
it sounds like you're farting when you're talking, no joke.
All right.
Go back and watch the
We can
stream and you'll hear
understand what
we're
you're
talking
saying,
about.
but the problem is it fuzzes.
it's like a cord's
Like a
loose or
crackling.
something.
Let's try this. Does that work?
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I am in the other corner of the state from Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
I am in the southwest corner of the state.
So where is Koopy?
John Coopy,
Yeah.
He's up north somewhere.
he's
Missouri.
over. John, I
Missouri.
think, John, I think is close to Olathe,
I think-
Kansas.
Yeah.
I think he's in Missouri, isn't he?
Well,
Missouri?
that's where,
He's up closer to Kansas City than I am.
Kansas City.
No, that's JD that lives near Olathe. Or he
Oh, I
lives in
don't know.
Olathe. JD lives in
See-
Olathe, Kansas.
I should have done all this reconnaissance before I flew in, but it was
Yeah.
kind of cool that, well, Dustin came down. That was pretty cool. So like, I
Yeah.
thought that was fun.
Yeah, I know JD for sure lives in Olathe because I lived there years and years ago. So
I could have really used. I tried to go skimpy on packing. I really should have packed one more Mini 3 battery. I would have had all three of them. That would have been great. I was really
He
short
lives
on
in-
battery.
John lives in Ashland, Missouri.
I don't know where that is.
it's in Ashland, Missouri. You just said it.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, I was waiting for a dick response like that. Shut that.
What do you
Uh,
expect?
Oh my god. That's a mic drop right there.
I'm gonna say, what did you expect?
That's your mic drop.
Okay, Ashland, Missouri is up towards Columbia. So it's halfway between, well, a little bit closer to St. Louis and Kansas City, but it's halfway in between.
Columbia's like, yeah, halfway, right?
Columbia is right about halfway. Ashland is a little bit closer to St. Louis than Columbia.
Well, it was, I had really good weather though. Don, you know that the weather was really nice while I was
Oh.
there. That was cool.
Yeah, it's been
That's good.
wonderful. I
Yeah.
actually had a
I mean, we
shoot
got-
scheduled today and I got out and then halfway back, I just pulled over and went for a walk. Just great.
Mm.
I got quite a bit of flight time in the city. Fly like Mini 3 Pro around. That was fun.
That's great.
Burn through 2 batteries.
Yeah, and you got to go up in the wheel.
I took Dustin to the wheel. That was our date night. Went to the wheel.
Did you go up in it?
Yeah, it was right, dude. It was right at sunset. It was epic.
Great.
We timed it like perfect. We were walking back to our cars, which were parked right down just past the wheel. And like, I was like, dude, we should go on the wheel.
Now, can you get the
You ever
drone
been
up
in that
close
thing?
to
And he's
there?
like, what?
Can you get the drone up close to the wheel, or is it too close to?
Oh, wait,
the-
dude, I flew right up next to it. Yeah, I have some shots right up next to it. Yep.
Okay.
You
Because there's
guys were-
one down in Branson, Missouri that it's not quite as big, I don't think, but it's still a gondola where you get like multiple people in it and go up and around. And I got a really cool sunset shot of that a few years ago.
Yeah, I would have liked to fly it again. Like I flew it before, like, late afternoon. It would have been nice to pop the drone up one more time, but I was out of battery and it was getting kind of dark. And I was like,
You know,
I don't
actually, who owns a lot of those around the world, like the one in London, I think it's in London, the one in Orlando.
the London
They're-
Eye.
They're all owned by Merlin Entertainment, same company
Mm.
that owns
I've been
Legoland.
into London Eye. The London Eye is, well, my favorite so far. It's the biggest one I've been in. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's the same one. It's the same company that owns Legoland, Merlin Entertainment.
So did
Yeah,
you and
so
Dustin hold
the London Eye is the same thing as the High Roller
I
in
know.
Las Vegas. It's the
I was
same
gonna
size.
ask that same question.
Did
Go
you
ahead,
and
Donald.
Dustin hold hands when you went up around it?
No, we didn't hold hands.
Okay, did you sit on the same side of the gondola or side by or up across from each other?
We were across from one another. It's more romantic. We looked at each other's eyes.
Oh my god.
I think it's more romantic to sit side by side.
Oh shit. Yeah. No, it's cool. It was my idea. I'm like, let's go in this thing. Like, I want to get some. I can film from here with the pocket too and stuff. Let's go up in this thing. And you
Well,
go
you
around
could have
like
kept the
5
drone
times.
up. You could have kept the drone up as you were on the Ferris wheel.
If I had enough battery, I could have.
Yeah, he says it goes around 5 times and it takes what, about 15, 20 minutes to go around it?
Yeah.
Well,
I needed a full charge I needed a full battery charge to do that. That would have been really cool for sure.
Chuck, how
Land
many
it
weeks?
someplace away.
How many weeks, Chuck, before you're going to have it up and posted?
I wouldn't hold your breath. It's gonna be a
That's
while.
what I'm
I mean,
I-
I have a real job, so like I can't just like, and you guys know how I edit. I'm kind of fucked, so it's gonna take a while. But
Did you guys
I'll get
see
it
the
up.
picture Dustin posted to Facebook of them two?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That is fucking wrong. That is wrong.
Chuck, did you see that?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah,
Huh.
Uh-huh.
he's
Yep.
driving. Good luck.
Good picture.
Oh, that's funny.
Picture.
Mm.
What is it? I don't even know.
That's what she said.
You'll have to go back and watch the live stream later.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Right.
you got to look at 40 minutes in.
Yeah.
40 minutes
that's
in.
funny.
Yep.
Yeah. That was really fun. We had a good time. We were trying to like,
It looked
There are a
like it
couple
was
places-
fun.
we were trying to fly the damn drone a few spots and like I really wanted to fly this one spot and it wouldn't let me take off. That pissed me off. And then like,
Looks like you
Walked a
wouldn't
little
have
bit away.
cared.
me?
No, it looked like you wouldn't have cared. I mean, it was really
The
good.
program wouldn't let you take off, right?
Right. It wouldn't let me take off this one
Yeah, the
spot.
program.
It kept popping up Class D airspace. I'm like, well, it says Class D airspace, just accept. I'm like, okay, I'm accept Class D airspace. I'm going up. Not stopping me. I'm flying.
Which one went up first?
Dustin he didn't fly at all. He left his mini in the freaking car for some reason. I don't know why.
So you were the only one who could get it up?
I don't want to get it up. Yeah.
Yeah, but the
That
same-
brings back the photo that Justin put up. Yeah.
Oh, look what Chris said in the chat, nut to butt.
Not the butt.
Not the butt.
Where's Dustin at? He can't just be leaving you here to take all this this barrage by yourself.
He usually comes back.
So Chuck, are you driving home and then go back at Lori? Or are you?
Yeah, I'm going home because she's working probably till 9.
Mm.
I'm gonna go home.
How far is
It's
the
been a long
drive?
day. I've been up just a few minutes, probably another 10 minutes to get to the house. Going by the big Amazon warehouse at the moment, but I'm
Yeah.
just, it's been a long ass day. I got up at like, 5 Eastern time. I got up. Long ass day.
Mm.
Oh, I get up at 3 a.m. every day.
I know, good for you. So,
You gotta sleep in. You gotta sleep
Oh,
in.
good for you.
Hey Tim, that's what you call a brush off.
Well,
I was hanging out, like, I dropped off the rental car last night because Avis doesn't take people to the airport as early as the 24-hour a day shuttle from the Hilton. So I dropped off the car, walked back because they were next door to one another. And then I decided I'm going to go to the bar and have dinner because the company buys me dinner. Why not? Dustin had to go back home because his wife was cooking up something. Anyway, I was
Drinking
hanging
on
out at the
company
bar,
time.
just like,
Did you hear
That's
the
when I had my
animosity
night
in his voice when he said his wife was
Yep.
cooking up something? His wife.
Yeah, like he was upset. Like he was
The
upset.
other woman.
Yeah, the other woman.
Yeah.
Always somebody in the middle, eh? Always
Sorry,
someone
Chuck,
in.
wherever
Cutting into
he,
my, yeah,
wherever
well,
he
just
ate
cutting into
dinner
my
at.
Dustin time. Cutting into my Dustin time.
wherever
like,
he chose to eat dinner at is the main woman. That makes you the other woman.
Well, hey, Chuck,
Yeah.
does your company have saying anything about you turning in the receipt for dinner at a
broke up,
strip
what?
club?
I wonder if would they cover that?
Probably.
I never have tried. Like last night I had a single malt scotch and then like a club sandwich at the bar at the hotel, like kind of late. I
Club
think I got
sandwich?
like 3 or 4 subscribers. Sitting at the bar, I got like 3 or 4 subscribers. It was crazy. Like,
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw you
That was-
posted a picture of you sitting there drinking with the one stone.
Yep.
yeah, that was good, man. That shit was good.
I saw that.
Pretty tough flight, was it? You only had to sit in the economy?
The plummet. Wasn't that bad. I had some really nice company. There's this chick named Gloria that sat next to me on the flight from Washington D.C. to Syracuse. She was really cool.
I've called Dustin Gloria before.
Oh, yeah. CLFRA. Anyway, yeah, those
He's about to go all
Okay.
TJ over
I can see them sitting away from each other. How you doing?
How you do? How you do?
With his eye up.
here.
It was really cool to meet Dustin. He came up in his orange car. If you guys ever seen his car or not, but like
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to be driving that thing. I'm like,
Oh yeah, the
dude,
little,
I'm like,
looks like it came out of the first Fast and Furious.
yeah, it's a little Ricer thing, and it says
Yeah, he just got it.
It says I'm louder than I am fast or something.
Yeah,
So,
he
like,
he
pictures
just
all
got
over.
it about 2 months
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, nice in it and everything. Yeah, he sent me
Yeah,
a
I
picture
remember
one.
when we seen
And he
us
had
sharing the
his,
pictures with us.
He was kind of
Mhm.
bummed out
Okay.
because he had his FPV in the car, and he showed me it's really nice, but he had no batteries charged because he loaned his charger to somebody last weekend, and like the guy still had the charger, so he couldn't fly that. He was disappointed because he wanted to fly up around, like he wanted to fly through the Ferris wheel. That'd be epic. I'm not doing that with Mini 3. No way.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
his
one.
car.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it fixed. The front fixed. The front skirt, he had a little problem with it.
Little tykes.
Yeah. Well, we came out of this one parking lot, this one side road, and he goes really slow. I'm like, fuck this. I like hammer through it and here. I freaking almost ripped the front air dam off my rental car. I can just bottomed it out. Dustin's like,
hear
I
that.
heard you hit, man. I heard you hit. I'm like, yeah,
The
fuck it, it's a
picture-
rental.
The picture he sent me, and no, that's the other side. But you see this, and it shows the skirt. See, it's cracked there. Cracked there.
Mm.
But yeah,
No, in my
I was
picture,
talking
you can
to him on
see
the
the
phone.
damage still in the front.
I was talking to him on the phone, and I didn't know he was coming up like the side road, and like he says, "I'm here," and I look over and I see this orange freaking Ricer car. I'm like, "Where?
Dude, you can get
Holy,
body
that's
kits.
you!" I'm like, "Shit, that's you!"
You can get body kits for
There it
those
is.
things super cheap.
Oh,
now.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
pick that up easy.
Yep.
Dude,
Yep.
Hondas, especially like the 90s and early 2000s, dude, they had so many different things you could buy for them. Like aftermarket parts, there was just thousands of different body kits and
Oh, you remember the Ferrari and the Lamborghini kits and
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember,
Oh, I
like,
remember
Miami
going
Vice,
to-
they took a Corvette, turned it into a Ferrari Daytona.
I remember going to the big car meets in Vegas because we used to have these big illegal car meets we'd go to. Be
Mhm.
like probably at least 500-600 cars there. And you'd get some
Yeah.
guys that put the Ferrari doors on their Hondas and they'd be popping straight up.
Yeah.
Well, you remember the Fieras, the Fiera.
Yeah. The Pontiac Fiero.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
they used to
Fiero.
put kits.
355. The Ferrari
Yeah, they used to-
355s.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
used to put kits on them all the time and stuff.
I'm trying to think of the year, but I think I had the first year of production of the Pontiac Fiero. I had the 4-cylinder, not the 6-cylinder.
Mm.
That was
Yeah, the
you had a
Ford.
2M4. You had a 2M4.
Yeah, a
2M4,
2M4. Yeah.
Yeah,
had
they
the
were
2M
nice.
Then they came out with the 2M6. They put the 2.8 V6 in that thing, and it was stupid fast.
Mhm.
Mm.
And then they came out with the GT, which was like finally when it looked good. It looked like shit till the GT came out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't that the 3.8?
No,
was the
they had a 2.8. They still
Yeah.
did the 2.8. I don't think they ever got the 3.1 because that's the 3.1 was the Borden Stroke 2.8.
But they put there was a kit you could come out. You could put a bigger
Ferrari.
6 in there or something. There was a kit they come out with. I know you got there was a couple here around town. They were really souped up, right? But
Yeah,
I
they,
know the
Yeah.
kits, the body kits that they used to put on them were pretty cool.
Mm.
Matter
They
of fact, the
rode
last,
horribly though. I mean, didn't you think the ride in the thing was like awful?
well,
Shit
well,
ride.
yeah, there didn't much suspension, but like going on curves or ramps for highways and stuff like that, it stayed flat, eh? It was actually
Yeah, but it was supposed to be
when,
Pontiac. Initially, Pontiac was going to build that as a 2-seat commuter car,
yeah.
and then the marketing changed. And they turned it into more like a fun sporty car.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's what it was.
They end up
Fun.
on mine. They had
Well,
a
it was still
recall,
really
on
supposed
it,
to be supposed to be a commuter car at first.
but they had a recall of mine because when you went around the curve fairly quickly or on a ramp, the oil light would come on because all the oil would slosh over to one side and then it would pick up air, right?
Right. Right.
I had that
Okay.
happen on my. I had that happen on my Beretta GT with a 2.8 V6, but it was because it was actually so low on oil around the corner and it couldn't thump up the oil anymore. But the
Yeah.
Fiero did that just cause.
Yeah, but they brought
Wow.
them
So
out
what
just to be
What they do? So
a cheaper.
Paul, did they put a baffled oil pan in it to sort it out, Paul? Is that what they did?
Yeah, and put a baffle in it.
Yeah. Usually the fix.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, they had to put a baffle in
Hello, everybody.
There's the master chef.
it.
Hello.
Had shepherd's pie for supper tonight.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Oh, shepherd's pie. Yum. Yep. Well, I got potatoes too. and
Paul
some
gets
mint.
fed pretty good.
I could make some shepherd pie.
Oh. All right.
Build
we're
on the
gonna go.
Oh, we had
Right
some
away, man.
gold
They stopped
up
right away.
Tim, it looks like Grady busted a track coach for sexually assaulting a teenage boy.
Oh my god. Really?
That was Grady.
Yeah, got his ass.
Well, it wasn't
Oh.
Grady that did it. It was somebody else, right?
No, I'm saying his deputies arrested the guy. He tried to flee the state after it happened and they chased him down.
This guy's
There's
gone.
any if there's any Brisbane supporters in the chat, go the Magpies.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you think there, Mark, but yeah, it was beef in it. So
We'll see, Don. We'll see.
Did you watch any of last night's game?
No, I wasn't bitter.
That was epic.
Yeah.
96.
won?
There were 96,500 people there,
Oh my God, the
And-
lawn is shaggy.
and
hey,
the game
Captain
was
Joe.
the game was on the line up
Mm.
until the last minute, and then Carlton at the front. Oh,
My
it was
neighbor ever work?
absolutely epic.
So who won?
Oh,
Carlton won
ouch.
in the last minute, kicked the
Oh,
last
so
2 goals, and
You
snatched it
guys
off
read the
Melbourne.
chat?
So that means Magpies got to win next week.
Yeah.
Captain Joe. Update on his ex-wife falling down the stairs. Came out of surgery a little while ago. Major break in her ankle. Completely separated the bones in her leg.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
Yeah. I hope she's all right. Fuck.
Yeah. So how's Lynn, Paul?
Well, I was just gonna look it up here.
We got to win next week. I'll see if
Yeah.
I can stay that one. This will be the first time since
I'm in.
Hey, Judy.
2018, you've been in a grand final.
Well, I was just,
that's when we lost.
Hey, Judy's in the chat, guys. Yeah.
Last kick of the day.
there you go, Paul.
Oh, wow. You had to have a cast?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ouch. That hurt.
Mm.
All right.
We need a fucking grand final win.
Mm. Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
Oh.
Been a while.
What'd they say about Lynn's ankle or whatever?
She hasn't reported directly to me. All I got is, when she crashed up the door, she sent me the Ring doorbell video.
Yeah.
Mm.
Then, just got home. And I said, how you doing? Hurting.
How you
and
doing?
Pissed at myself. So.
Why was she pissed at herself? It's an accident. Oh,
Hey
she's
Tim,
doing
what time is it? What time is it in Australia?
all right. Quarter to
Yeah,
8
I can text her.
At 7:45.
in the morning.
Yeah, Saturday morning.
He brings in the packages.
I'm just
That's
glad
what-
she didn't fall down the stairs, because that would have been a lot worse. Better the porch than the stairs, Jesus.
What she get caught on the door?
No, she tripped and fell.
God damn.
And she's bruised.
hurts.
She's bruised her upper body, bruised an arm, bruised this.
Like when you said she fell down the porch, I thought she fell off the stairs.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
she-
yeah, that would have
that
been
could-
nasty.
Yeah, it took her
Yeah.
20 minutes to climb over and pull herself up on the railing to get back into the house.
Mm. That's not good.
Damn
Well,
it.
you gotta look at it, Tim, is I would say the pissed at herself thing is more or less that she probably, you know how people, you go your
Yeah.
whole life and then you can't really control things like that. It gets,
Mm.
you get
Yeah.
frustrated.
Get a little
Sucks.
tipsy, yep.
He's probably frustrated with a lot of stuff right now. So
Mm.
I mean, it just sucks when you have trouble getting up like that.
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, Joe, that's Lenny. Lynn. Shit. You won't say Lenny.
Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, it's a good thing it wasn't the stairs though. That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Oh, on the concrete. Fuck
Cause
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I thought, that's what I thought happened when Paul first told us about it. I was like, holy crap.
Oh God, Big John's back. Everybody be quiet.
Yay.
Click.
You and Mr. Plick, right?
Yep, that's the plick. Yeah, that's true, Joe. Wrong kind of how
Yeah.
you doing.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I am in my casa.
Driving in my car.
Oh, right.
Casa de Covaction. Wow,
She
there's
broke her foot, JDS.
Yeah.
Or was it her leg or her ankle?
Oh,
Or
that's
her
right.
foot?
I
Broke her
don't know.
She cast it up on one of her legs though, so.
It looked like the tibia or fibia.
Let me
Broke.
call her and find out.
One of them got broken, tibia or fibia.
Hey, I'm just talking to her right now, Paul.
Oh, okay.
Or-
Everybody's concerned and wondering what it was.
Yeah, both ringing at the same time.
Oh, that sucks.
Uh,
Hot stop.
Yeah, I
Tim,
know about that, Mark. Labyrinth. I know about that condition, Mark.
You still talking to her, Paul?
I'm texting her, but she said she broke her foot.
her foot.
They're gonna try.
She said, I said, everyone is concerned about you. She said, I appreciate that. Just falling apart, she said.
Yeah.
Tell her to come up on the channel.
Yeah, Big John wants to know, JDS wants to know if you can send her flowers. From all of us.
Mm.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JD, just send the money to Paul.
He was asking Paul to send flowers. You guys read that wrong.
She said a second, Paul. Give her a few
Okay.
minutes.
Oh, good. Yeah, but JDS has to pay for it.
Yeah, send the money.
Yeah, you plick.
Yeah.
Hello, Lenny. Hope you're doing good. Well, you're not doing good, but
She's gonna pop on the channel here shortly.
she's there. She's in the chat now.
Yeah, she's in the chat, but I think she's gonna pop on the panel.
All right, Joe, take care. Wish you the best.
Hey, Joe,
you-
take care.
Yeah, Joe's ex-wife just had a fall the other day too.
Yeah.
Twisted the shit out of her ankle.
Hey,
Separate-
Lenny, pop on the panel so you can explain it to everybody.
Yeah.
No, Paul. Got the link on the top.
The link's on the top, Lynn,
there, Len. Yeah.
and I also emailed you a link.
Thanks to the stupid handrails,
depends
my
what
wife
you
keeps on
got,
catching on.
What's that?
Thanks to the
Depends
stupid
what you
handrails, I
got.
can't
You got
push my wife.
Computer,
over.
laptop, or
Okay,
what?
out.
She's on her iPad, I would imagine.
Okay, Don, go.
No,
We didn't hear what you said.
good.
You son of a.
Now, are you really curious?
Yes, your wife okay?
Of course she's okay. I keep pushing her, but she keeps catching onto the handrail.
There's Lenny.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
lad.
Hello, Lenny.
Hi.
Okay, so tell us to the extent of all your injuries.
Well, I have a ruptured and torn right rotator cuff. I've bruised my ribs on the right side,
Hmm.
and I broke my foot.
And you got
Great.
black and blue all over.
Her front steps going
Yep.
out the door.
Just to bring in the mail.
Mm.
Getting
Yeah.
old sucks, guys. Stay young.
And
Yeah.
it took you what, 25 or 30 minutes to climb up the railing to get back?
Yeah, I had to scoot to the edge of the porch in my bathrobe, hang on to the railing and try to stand up, then hop it back into the house.
Jesus.
So I'm using my rollator in the house. Had to use it to get to the doctor. Then they pushed me around in a wheelchair to get the x-rays and all that crap done.
Ooh.
It's just been a fun day.
Did they give you some good medication?
Nope, just told me to take Tylenol.
Oh, there you go. That'll fix everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure
Tom.
it will.
Oh, no,
Hey,
I'd be,
Jack,
Just like the Advil I took 6 of them in 24 hours. They didn't help much either.
no
Whoa.
ibuprofen. That's what they give you for everything down here.
Yeah,
Mm.
well, just gotta suck it up.
I'll take
Damn.
your advice. I don't know if Tim is, but I will.
Yeah, don't get old.
Yeah.
Like my
Here.
dad always told Paul and I,
Yeah.
old age is not for pussies.
That's
Yep.
true.
And he
Hey,
says
Anderson.
there's no such thing as the golden years, they're the rusty years.
Andrew.
And no amount of WD-40 is gonna help you. He was a smart man.
Good.
Yeah, the warranty's running out and the parts are wearing out.
Very good. advice,
Everything's
Dave.
wearing out and it's like, what the hell?
After
Yeah.
50, it's all downhill. That's what I've been told.
Yeah.
Well, I'm almost 12 past that, Tim. And
Yeah.
it's
Well, what
not-
I've noticed about old age is that it takes you longer to do the things that you used to do automatically. And the other problem you have is you can't remember if you did it or not, you know?
No, you
Mm.
can't.
I just hate the back pain and the arm, like every
Yeah.
joint.
Yep,
I-
yep.
There is a fly in there. Something about
Yep.
it.
Everything hurts.
Donald, that's what you got to look forward to.
Exactly, Donald.
Nice.
Everything hurts.
He's almost 50. Don's almost 50.
I
Right,
go
I'm
back
over
to
50.
being 50
Early
and be
this year?
happy.
Oh, you're like 51, aren't you, Don?
50, 53, coming up on 54.
Oh, 53. Okay.
That's right, because I'm 52. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Okay,
look good.
so I think you're the youngest, Tim.
Tim, you're the baby. What about Chuck? He's a baby.
That's- Justin is the youngest.
I'm not
Chuck
talking.
I'm being,
Chuck is
I was
just
being a
infant.
smart ass.
Chuck is our age. He's
Yeah,
in
I'm
his
old.
50s.
I'm older than you think. Yeah.
Yeah. I
No,
think you're
I'll
2 in
put
front of me.
But Justin's a baby.
Yeah,
Justin's like 40,
Justin's a child.
43 or what are you?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. Just got to roll with it, man. That's all you can
That's
do.
right.
Yeah,
You're right,
Justin's
Chuck.
the youngest.
We don't
I
get
think
an
it's smart,
opinion or a choice.
Justin, you get good genes like me. You know, we get older, but we stay
The
good
arrow
looking.
of time can't be stopped.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's like I told the nurses today, she says, the doctor wants to see you back in 2 weeks. I said, well, I hope I'm still here, but I ain't gonna count on it. She looked at me like, what the hell?
What in the
People
hell?
Tell me when people say, hey, I'll see you next Monday or something, I say, well, that's optimistic.
Exactly. Yeah.
I agree with you.
Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe.
Every day could be the last. Never know.
Well, none of us are
Mm.
promised tomorrow. I didn't expect to live this long.
Mm.
Me neither.
Not with my job.
God, you guys
My
are
dad told me I would be
depressing
dead.
me.
30.
Yeah,
Proved him
well,
wrong.
the thing of it is that Lynn started out early with cigarettes, and then when she was deployed over in Italy, she got radiation poisoning really bad because of Chernobyl blowing up.
Mm.
and her daughter can't have kids. She was over there, was 7 or 8 years old. And so it's been all downhill. And now she's only got 40% lung capacity.
Mm.
It's just one thing after another. You just got to roll with it. We don't get a choice.
Yep.
Yep, life's messy. Everybody gets through it one way or another.
Yeah, one
Yep.
day you're fine and the next day life sucks.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm.
I didn't think I was gonna.
Chuck and Lori have the right idea. Spend that money and take that trip.
Yep.
We're doing what we can do while we can do it. That's for sure.
I
Yep.
did that. Traveled all over the world. I loved it.
What were you gonna say, Tim?
I said when I was younger, I never thought that I would hit 50 because of what I did in
Oh.
my late. teens
Well, I
and-
didn't either, Tim. I thought for sure I'd get shot.
The rest of us
Oh.
never hoped you would, Tim.
Huh?
The rest of us never hoped you would.
You dick.
All right, where's this thing on Facebook I'm supposed to look at? Where the F is it?
What are you looking for? On Facebook?
Well, Lynn, when you were held hostage in Vietnam, you didn't think you were going to survive that either, did you?
No, I thought they was going to kill me. I expected to
Hostage
die.
in Vietnam, man, you got stories.
Oh, she does. She flew a TAC helicopter in Vietnam, and they'll tell you, even on her records today, there weren't any women in combat in
On
Vietnam.
my 214. Joining the dogs again?
And she was grabbed off the streets by some terrorists and held. How long were you held?
About 11 hours.
And they beat the hell out of you too, didn't they?
Yep.
And they flew you right to Ramstein Air Force Base in
Germany.
order to be put back together, right?
Yep. It was a long road.
Ramstein.
And then after that is when you got deployed as an investigator in Italy, and Chernobyl blew up.
Yep.
When are you?
Don, here's
Brooklyn.
an interesting fact. When Chernobyl blew up, they got up in the morning and they had to shovel the radioactive material off the street and off the
The
sidewalk
dirt, the dust.
like snow.
Wowzers.
So, Lynn, when are you going to write a book? Because I'll
I'm
buy
not
it.
allowed to, Tim.
You're not allowed to? Damn it.
I had to sign non-disclosure when I retired.
Damn it. That would be awesome.
Yeah, well,
That would be a movie.
Isn't this disclosing?
no, because I'm not telling any details.
Oh, okay.
But you know what?
You don't know
Don,
what I
she-
was really doing over there.
She used to like flying the copters because, well, your favorite thing was shooting the guns and shooting the missiles.
Yeah, that was a rush.
Mm. Wow.
That's why I call her my hometown hero. And she
That'd be cool.
gets pissed when I say that, but
I was just another soldier doing my job.
Oh.
We all did our jobs.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, though. Awesome.
and I'm sure there's a lot of other
Another
people that
world
have the
ago.
same stories too, right, Lynn?
What?
I'm sure there's a lot of other ladies that have the same
Oh,
story.
hell yeah. My friends Kathy and Nancy, they had some great stories, but they're both dead now. So I'm the only one left out of the three of us.
I'm glad she's on your side of the path.
Hell, the three of us could sit around and shoot the shit for hours.
Mm.
Now I got to do it by myself.
Well, you got your dogs, your pupper dogs.
Yeah, see, I can talk to them and they don't repeat it. I can't say nothing to Anthony, though. He's a big mouth.
Hey, Don, she's got a macaw. Is it a macaw?
Yeah.
Macaw parrot about this big. And he's in a cage next to her and he repeats everything.
Yep.
And he
He's
listens.
He's a perpetual 7-year-old.
Yep.
I've always liked those birds, but the reality of keeping one.
Well,
My
the
oldest one I lost my oldest one in 19. He was 68 years old.
And Anthony, she drove around in a government car with an egg in an incubator and she hatched him.
Mm.
And how old is he now?
28 next month.
28 next month.
Yeah.
And she has had to make arrangements. So when she passes on, that he's going to go someplace to be taken care of because he's going to probably live to be what, 70 or 80?
80, 85 years.
Yep, they're a lifelong commitment.
Yep.
They
Or
are.
more.
And I try to tell people that. It's like when I used to do
Hey,
seminars in
Paul,
the schools for the kids.
Yeah.
I was just talking to AZ. He did that 3D print for me for Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
He's gonna send it to your house,
Okay.
and I'll arrange for the pickup up there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay.
when are you sending Vader over?
I'll send you the Beetle instead. The one that's in
Oh,
the one's in my chair right now. You know this
nah,
one.
nah. She
See
howls.
that? I get up.
Mhm.
He howls.
Hey, guys, I'm gonna have to take off because I have a
Okay.
wedding.
Hey,
rehearsal to
Don,
go to.
good talking to you.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
See you, Don.
Talk to you guys later. Except for Chuck, who didn't come across state to see me.
Yeah.
They just reported somewhere down the river down here, a kayaker is out of the kayak in the river and they're sending rescue boats.
No,
Oh,
no.
boy.
Wow.
These
I think-
people that have not been taught about that river.
That is.
Yeah, you know, it's
Dangerous.
got an 8-mile-an-hour current going downstream
And an
Yeah.
undertow.
and an undertow. Yep.
Mm.
River can kill you unless you've been taught how to swim in it.
So much easier.
Mhm.
What drives me crazy, Chuck, is there's the walkway along there where I fly, and it's got just like a steel railings, three rails,
Yeah.
and you'll see 4 and 5-year-olds running along the side of that railing,
Mm.
And the parents don't watch
and
it.
the parents aren't watching; they're just looking at their phone.
Right. Huh. It's a recipe
Hell,
for
when
disaster.
Paul and I
waiting.
grew up, there was no railings down there. We just went in the river.
Yep, you just go down and get in.
Hey, there's an idea. You hook onto that Tim Hortons with your drone, fly it across, and drop it on my side.
There you go.
Ah.
Paul's camera angle is really weird. You can sit in that chair, like stand behind, we can see your hands like that, dude. Yeah, you like this.
Yep. Well, see,
Paul
the
does that a lot
the
anyway.
problem
He
is,
twiddles his thumbs.
Chuck, with my arthritis and stuff, they start to hurt and I have to just kind of like bend them. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
Osteoarthritis does that to you.
it's great.
Old age does that to you.
Yep.
Well, parts, we're machines. Parts get old.
And there's no replacement parts. That's the worst part. What
get
they
anything.
do give us wears out anyway.
You can get it made out of titanium. It'll hold up, not as good as the OEM stuff, but it'll last maybe long enough. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
So I guess I got to turn over the DJI RC to Lori so I can hook it up. I can connect it with the other Mini 3 Pro, the spare Mini 3 Pro. Might as well be Lori's drone. She might as well fly that thing because I only need 2 of them.
Oh, you've got to. Yeah, you bought a backup.
I bought one to go say hello to a volcano and it never happened. So might as well just Lori can fly it. Like I think that's
Sure.
good. And then the Mini 2 is gonna have to go hasta la bye-bye. Gotta get rid of it.
So
Yeah,
where
right.
is Laura tonight?
Working. It's corporate tax day. It's the 15th of September. So corps
Oh,
are due.
whoa.
So it's a late night.
She works heavy on taxes and business
This
stuff,
shit
right?
never ends. She's like,
I was gonna
she's pretty-
say it never ends. She had it in April. Now she's got the corporate in
oh,
September.
she's so done with it. She's so tired with it. It's
She
like,
ready to retire? She's not old enough.
She wants to be a full-time YouTube travel vlogger, but I'm not. I can't keep
You're
up
not
with
on
it.
board?
I don't see the return.
That's
I
a,
don't-
that's a tough road to hoe.
I agree with you, Chuck. There's no security.
No anything. It's not working. YouTube's not exactly. I don't see any.
I've
I
got
don't
a
see
friend
any.
that
I
does
don't
it
see any like,
full-time.
hey, Chuck, you're doing great. Let's push you a little bit. No, I don't see it.
I got
So
a
like,
friend that does it full time and makes great money at it, but he's been doing it for years.
that's our problem. We've been doing it for years, but not on YouTube for years. If we had jumped into YouTube 10 years ago or something, that might be a different story.
But he's a
And-
full-time RVer.
That's a hot niche right now, too. It's
Yep.
getting that's getting crowded though. That's a crowded niche too.
It is,
'Cause
and
there
he
are
just
people
bought.
that
He was on the road forever, and he just bought property in Arizona. So now he has, home base, and a lot of my RV friends are buying property now.
Well, the whole RV drone thing or the van people,
Yep.
they like that. That was a really hot thing right around COVID. And now if you weren't in it then, it's like kind of like you get into it now. I've seen other channels try to do that. They switch
They don't
gears.
make it.
They're not, no, because it's
Now,
already
Kevin's originally from Athens, Georgia,
Mhm.
but he's doing great in Arizona.
Well, if you're established, yeah. I mean, you just
Oh, he's
it's-
definitely established.
it's tough to get there. Like, I don't care what you're doing on YouTube. It's tough to get there now because like it's just crowded. Everybody thinks they're gonna make $1 million doing whatever, think of whatever niche you can think of.
Yeah,
got a
they
su-
do.
I got a suggestion.
What's that, Tim?
Win the
Change your name.
lottery.
Change your name?
To what?
You want to be a travel vlogger, 100% travel blogger and stuff like that, change your name from Covaction. It has nothing to do about travel.
I'm not
Traveling.
changing it. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not changing it.
Well, Lori,
No.
yeah, but that, if.
No,
that-
Tim. Lori and I have discussed this, and I am not disagreeing with you that the channel, the name could change, but we're not fucking changing the name because it's my grandfather's like name that he came up with for his thing, and that's how the drone channel started, and now it's travel, and fuck it, I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
Yeah,
changing the
if it
name.
wasn't working, your numbers wouldn't keep going up like they are.
I
They are
It is
going
working
up.
to a certain extent.
I was just saying that because Bill, Northeast or what's the name?
coast to
Bill.
coast.
No, the other one. He changed his name to Atlantic Adventures and he got over 100 subs like that.
Yeah, I'm
Because-
not gonna. I mean, I get what you're saying.
Style is,
I've
you know what I
done
mean?
I've done everything but that. I've done everything but that. I've gone through like as far as the channel goes with changing the keywords and everything, and it's dialed into travels, but like but I haven't done that. And it still freaking comes up. The channel's still supposed to be Covaction. It's not supposed to be Covaction Dronography like it started. It still comes up as Covaction Dronography, and I don't get why. It's weird. It's like
Another suggestion. Make another channel all about travel blogging.
thought
Nothing-
about it. Thought about it.
Let's try it. Put your heads
You ever
together
watch
and
that Nate and I think his wife's name is Kate?
Oh God, I hate those two. Yeah,
They
But think-
go.
yeah,
they
think of it-
are annoying. But yeah, I
Yes,
know.
they are. She is
Put your
more
head-
so than him.
I just we've watched them because we're in their niche, and okay, they have a lot of energy and stuff, but like
She's got too much.
we just don't like them. I mean, they're doing what we want to do. They're doing the really expensive stuff like Lori and I like to do, but there's something about them.
Personalities.
I
That I
agree
just-
with you, Chuck.
So like I think
don't watch them all the time, but once in a while I do. Like if
The-
they're over in Europe someplace, I like
Yeah,
to
yeah.
watch because I've most likely been there.
yeah, and that's cool. And like so yeah, we like the stuff they're doing too. Like the places they go, we like, and their stories are cool. But they're just so this is a problem. I mean, like Lori and I, like we haven't lost ourselves yet. We don't want to because we think we like who we are and we don't want to change for YouTube. We just like who we are and
She seems very greedy on, getting all the extra bennies, first class and privacy and all
Kate?
the fun stuff.
You're talking about Kate?
Hey, Corey.
yeah, Nate and Kate.
Nate
Yeah.
and Kate.
Well, no, I
Alright.
mean they do the upscale stuff, but the difference between them and us is they're getting it all for free now because
Right.
yeah. And we would like to be on that gravy train too, but like
You're not there yet. You'll probably make it, but you're not there yet.
well, we're not going to give up. We're going to keep trying. But you know, it's like you
Yeah,
you
keep
talk about
pushing on.
time. Time is not your friend. It's like the
No.
clock is ticking, and
Yeah.
if
That's
it
true.
takes, if YouTube
Really?
mountains now like this, you know, and like the only way you go up something like this, like I can climb all I want, but if nobody's going to throw me a rope down and help pull me up, I mean, I can climb like hell, do the best I can, but if nobody's going to help me pull, if I'm, you know, push,
Really
if I'm
all-
pulling, and
Really,
it's
all
true
it
for
takes
any of us.
to subscribe to you. And if that one subscriber subscribes and he has over 500K subscribers, that's all it takes is one.
Well, yeah. It's true. That's true for any of us.
Just
though. But
like anything else, it's a
yeah,
crutch.
but I mean, really, for
No
all of
guarantee.
us,
Mhm.
you need. I mean, you can't do it alone. You need somebody to help you. So, like, I mean, like, the algorithm is the thing you need to help you the most. And like, we all know that there's no way of figuring out how to get the algorithm to
Yeah, you,
boost-
you do shorts.
dude. Show me the results, okay? Because like.
I had to. I had
You know
to
what I'm
throw that
saying,
in.
but I'm just saying, like, none of that's what I'm saying, dude. I love you, but like, nobody can figure out this stupid algorithm because, like, I've seen really, really good stuff on YouTube from really small channels, really great stuff, and they have nobody for subscribers and they get nobody for views, and I just stumble upon this stuff, and it's brilliant, it's great stuff,
Chuck,
and I'm like,
check
well,
this.
you know, it's so
this is-
frustrating. It's like, wow, this
Chuck.
guy's, yeah.
Look, 127,000K views. That's the proof in shorts right there.
Why? Yeah, but why?
I don't know. That's
That's
the
what
Well,
I
you
weird-
wanna
don't spend
know.
as much time watching them. I like shorts better than full ones.
that's Matt, but he's not subs out
Yeah.
of it, but he
Well, that's
Going
the
up.
okay.
I
So
think
like,
he got 400 subs
you-
on that.
you guys
Yeah.
have hit one. You've hit one thing. You've hit the one key thing, and that's the audience. The YouTube audience is primarily what? Young.
Teenagers.
Okay, so what we have is we have the TikTokers coming over. That's great. I love that little
Theodore.
logo thing. Yeah, Theodore's awesome.
He is. He's so
You
cute.
have yeah, he's so cute. You have the TikTokers coming over to doing the short stuff, and they have the attention span of a gnat. So,
Yep.
and
Well,
they
you've
don't
got to
care.
appeal.
They don't care that something
That
is
means you
filmed
have to
this
appeal
way.
to them.
They don't care if something's filmed properly this way. They're okay watching shit this way
Yeah.
So,
Well,
like-
Because they don't have a very long attention span.
because they have the attention
Exactly.
span of a gnat.
Yep.
exactly.
Like so
So-
nothing that I make.
So if they've got an attention span of a gnat, then you have to do something to get their attention.
Like instantly.
Yes.
Well, see, I'm not concerned with I don't really care to appeal to a TikTok audience. So this could be my downfall right there because I just don't give a shit about them. I'm not going to create stuff that's vertical all the time. I do it occasionally, but my primary focus is to make stuff that looks really good this way. Because that's always been my focus as an engineer to get when I get creative. I want to make stuff that looks like a movie. I want to do the right frame rates. I want the right shutter speed. I want everything to look just so, color grade and all that. And like then turn it into something like all these vloggers do stuff that's kind of half-ass. I thought maybe if I did it more like cinematic, for real cinematic, not bullshit cinematic, just say it's cinematic doesn't make it cinematic. Maybe that would be different. And then we're doing
Now you
stuff
just
like,
put the word cinematic in there and that'll
oh
be
my
enough.
God, I'm so sick of seeing that shit where people put cinematic in there. It's like they don't even follow there are guidelines to being cinematic, and like I don't follow them all either, but like there are guidelines. You kind of gotta sort of kind of follow them a little bit, right? You know, rule of thirds and all that kind of stuff. And anyway,
No, just put the word cinematic in there and that'll be enough.
but it's for any one of us. I mean,
Yeah, but this is a problem. This is the best terms I can put it in for you, Truck. You're an engineer designing a Nokia flip phone, trying to push it on people that want iPhone 15s.
I'm not gonna
Got a good
see. That's
point.
why I'm not gonna worry about. That's why I'm not
That
gonna
is
worry
a
about
good
pushing
point.
it, Justin. I'm just not. It's like my we've talked about this before. How many viewers are there? How many people are watching YouTube that aren't creators on YouTube? There are like billions of people watching YouTube that aren't creators on YouTube.
Well, there's hundreds of millions of channels that are sitting dormant too. I mean, there's a lot.
Right.
Mm.
But I mean, like, so when you think about that, like when you're creating stuff, you don't have to worry about like people like, oh, you got to get into the travel vlogger group and like have this community and like, I don't give a shit about them. I mean, well, I said that came out wrong. That came out like totally wrong. Now somebody's going to cut
Well,
that
there
up and
goes the
say, I don't
channel.
give a shit
It was
about
nice
them.
knowing you.
Yeah. Right. What I'm saying is, I mean, like, it's great that you have support from the community because you need that. You need to know what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong and stuff. But if you really want to grow, you got to find the audience above and beyond people that are creating on YouTube. That's not the big audience. The big audience is the people that aren't creating. They're the people that are out there watching. That's
Big
what you
audience
want.
of people that are going to watch you.
But you want the people that are watching because the people that are creating, they're only watching you to copy you. And
Right, right.
and like, you know, and I'm guilty of that. I watch Kate and Nate. I'm like, okay, what are the best bits? What are these guys doing right that we're not doing right? And I'll watch them and I'll
Exactly.
study them. I'll watch them. I'll study other stuff. I'm like, okay, yep, I like that. I don't like that, you know. And then I'll talk to Lori about it. Like, well, maybe we should be doing something like the way they share the information. For instance, like a big thing is how you share your information and tell the story.
Mm.
So it's like we analyze stuff,
You have to be relatable then.
and relatable is really important.
Relatable and resonant. 2 words.
Well,
Hey, guys,
if
You
nobody
need to be
like,
personal, like you're
Yeah.
talking to each person.
You leaving, Hodges?
Yeah, I'm gonna take off, guys. I
you,
got a
Paul.
couple women out here conniving about
Yeah.
me while I'm sitting in here.
Okay.
All right, Paul, we'll see you
Yeah.
tomorrow.
So, I
Okay.
mean,
Okay.
like I used to be really
Paul.
into the whole
Hi.
travel vlogger community thing, and I just got so annoyed by them because they were all like, they were all supportive at first, and they all ran off, and they all continued to do their shit ass vlog videos, and then just like try to, you know, they like, oh wow, Chuck and Lori do like really, their stuff's really well edited and stuff. Let's try doing that, you know, and then they just run off and ignore us, and it's like,
Well-
yeah, nice knowing you.
Well,
I don't
Chuck-
care.
Well, Chuck, all you got to do is you and your wife get your heads together. Think of a good channel name about travel and blogging or what you do the best, and keep both channels and work on that channel on that, and put all your travel stuff with
I'm gonna
the
let
drone.
Lori. I'm gonna let Lori do it. Tim, I'm gonna let Lori do her own thing, and I'll just be her camera person. Because the thing that we always lack is having a camera
I mean-
person. I'll be her camera person, and she can do whatever the hell Lori wants to do, and I'll just be like, it'll be like whatever she
Well,
wants. to
Chuck,
call her
don't you
channel.
think that's because you're kind of a tech guy anyway?
Yeah,
And
but
Lori-
Lori's really creative. So like,
Yeah,
I mean, we're
Lori's
both.
creative and you're the tech guy.
That's not true.
You're
I'm
the
very
engineer.
creative too, but like I'm very good with tech though, for sure. I mean,
Do it
and-
that way. Let her have a channel about travel and blogging, and you be the camera guy.
Be a good test.
He likes
Mhm.
to talk to people and he's very personable.
He
Mm.
He
can
needs
talk.
to be out
funny.
front.
He can
I
talk
do-
to him. behind- Yeah.
Lori can do it too. Lori's getting into this. I'm a little bit of ahead of her, I guess, but she's like really getting into it. And
Well,
she's
didn't you
she's
say,
the
Chuck, that
key.
she
Lori's
doesn't
the
like to be
key.
in front of the camera? Didn't you say
Lori?
that once?
Oh no, she's in front of the camera. She's cool
Okay.
with it now. She's doing narration. She started to do narration and stuff. But it just takes time. She's got to find her way. So like, I just have to be patient and let her find her way. Cause anything she does really well. It's like she edited a video. Her first video was edited better than my first video could have ever been edited. I mean, she flew the drone in Vermont and she did those. They were pretty tough shots to pull off of me being Forrest Gump. She pulled that shit off. And that was impressive. And like, yeah, I yelled at her a lot, but she pulled it off. It's
You
like,
yelled at her a lot?
yeah, I was like, what are you doing? You got to do it this way. Come on. She's like, I can't do it. So you can do it. You can totally do this. I know you can do this. Come on, try it again. So I'm like yelling at her, come on, just do it again. Do it again. Try it again. And I don't want to crash the drone. I said, fuck the drone. Just do it. You're not going to crash the drone. Just do it. We almost did crash the drone, but that's another story. But anyways, like she did it. She can freaking, she puts her mind to it just like anybody. You put your mind to it, you can do freaking anything. And she amazes me every day. She does shit every day that I can't believe she can pull stuff off. She edits, she's flying the drone. She has the best ideas ever for like the channel, like doing like this creative, clever shit. She comes up with it, and then we put our heads together and figure out, okay, how are we gonna pull it off now?
Hey, Andrew, he's
And-
looking a little gray, Paul.
What's that?
Yep.
I'm missing the chat here. I gotta see the chat. This is ridiculous. I
Oh
can't
yeah,
see the chat.
Andrew,
Yeah.
he's
He's
been in
look-
here too.
Hang on, man. I gotta get the
It's
chat.
Every time
three
he's-
nights now.
Every time he's been in here though, Paul's been like stuck
Yeah,
doing
he's been
something.
out somewhere.
All right. Sorry,
Yeah,
Andrew. I was like, I was on a rant. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
They're
no,
pumping out
get
the
it all
chat.
out. Vent your spleen. Get it all out.
Yeah.
Well, there's no getting it out. It's just like, but it's working.
That's true, Corey, though.
What's Corey saying? Start a new channel. and-
No, YouTube doesn't like channels with all different things. That's why I
well,
told Bill.
you need consistency. We all know consistency. So there are key elements to a channel that matter, and consistency is high on the list. It has to be consistent.
Well, that's why I told Bill from Atlantic Adventure since he changed it. I said, don't mention drone stuff on your new channel. Just use it as B-roll footage.
Hmm.
Right?
Just footage of you doing your nature
Riding.
vlogging, because he
Stick.
likes to vlog in the nature.
Hmm. Yeah.
His-
Don't mention, oh, this is a Mavic 2 drone shot. Like,
Nobody cares
His-
about that shit when nobody
His-
cares about the gear that you're using when you're doing vlogging. They don't give a shit unless
His-
you want to
name-
have.
Go ahead, Tim.
Fuck.
Sorry, Tim. Go ahead, man. Sorry, man. I was like all over you.
I'll sit back. Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead.
Shut up. I'll shut up. Sorry.
I
All
just
right,
said Bill,
boys, none of this fighting crap.
No, we're not.
Bill's name change fits his material in his videos.
Hmm.
It fits it. It just fits it because that's what he does. Adventure. It's
Mhm.
all about adventure on his channel. Everything.
Yeah,
Check his
he's like
Mm.
nature vlogging.
Right.
He goes out and vlogs while he's running around out in nature and
Yeah.
camping, drinking coffee out there, doing different stuff like that.
Yep.
hmm
Every time I watch your stuff, Chuck, I think it should say, pack your bags, let's go.
Well, that's our thing on the channel. It's like pack your bag is our thing. That's our slogan. That's when you go to the channel now. That's what you see is you pack your bag. I mean, that's us. And
Let's
like,
go.
Hey, Andrew.
Oh, it should be co-baggage.
no,
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 baggage is
it's
a
really
negative.
no. I mean, like
negative
so like
word.
that's why like what Lynn's saying. The channel name isn't as important as what your thing is with your
The
channel.
content.
So like it's like when
Yeah,
somebody
where
goes,
we going today is, something you'd look forward to. It's like with Kevin. You never know what Kevin's gonna be doing. And
yeah,
it's like, let's see, it's like nomadic fanatic, like Eric right now. He's all up and down the West Coast, Oregon, California. He's trying out harvest hosts and, you're learning stuff and you're seeing stuff. It's interesting all the time. Because I think he's a dick, but I like to watch his videos
Tell
because
us what you really feel.
no, I
yeah,
get that. I get
do,
what Lynn's
but
saying.
if you watch him, you would understand. This guy likes Craftmaster beer, and he's always drinking beer. But he's in an RV. He travels with 2 cats,
One day, Andrew.
and he goes to
one
the
day.
neatest places. And he includes you with all the problems you get with an RV, like his rotors and cabs were screwing up, his brakes. He lost his brakes coming down out of Oregon, and what's this noise he's hearing?
Oh yeah, the you know what,
Nomadic
Lynn?
fanatic.
Lynn, what's funny about that stuff is this is the stuff you're describing is the hardest stuff to film, and it's the best stuff to film because like when Lori and I face adversity, whenever we're on the road or doing something, we never film it. And the stuff that's adversity is the best freaking stuff ever.
Eric has
you
cameras
can
all
film it.
around the outside of his motorhome and on the inside, and he also is being filmed as he's driving. So when the brakes went out, it was almost like the belts broke in his tires. You could see everything start to shake, and his eyes.
So the
got
thing is,
big.
yeah. Imagine this though. I mean, now you have so you have all these cameras rolling, right? You got to get content on all these cameras.
You got to
Takes up
edit it.
space. Then you got to find the stuff.
Yep.
Okay, so this happened. You got to document. Okay, I know this happened. Then you got to go to like how many cameras you call? About 7 cameras, maybe more. You got to go to each one of those cameras. You got to find the timestamps on all that shit, and then grab all that stuff. And then you got to get the audio track from the one that's good. Probably the one facing him when he's driving is probably where the audio is coming
Yep.
from. And then because that's what we do, because that's what you do. And then you got to sync it all up, and then that is a shit ton of work. I mean, I'm just
Yes,
using.
it's very
I'm only
time
using.
consuming.
Yeah, and I respect what he's doing because I'm using maybe 3 cameras at a time at the most.
He's got
And
one on
that's a
the
lot of
back
work.
of the motorhome, one on each side, one at the front, and then he's got two inside the motorhome.
And you can't run them continuously. This is like a,
Oh, he does.
I nothing but respect, because that is I don't have enough storage space to do that. To like, unless
He
you're gonna
does,
do
but
like,
then he
Yeah,
gets
but you-
everything free. You know,
Yeah, but
everything
you-
he does, he's sponsored.
But you gotta remember too, he's also in a motorhome too, so he's literally driving with his house.
no, that's
Yeah.
true. It's like
You
his
know.
house on wheels. It's different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
See,
and with two
Yeah.
cats.
So
I've seen
Lor-
some,
yeah.
And he
Yeah.
hauls a little trailer and he's got a Harley in it. Black
Yeah.
Betty.
So Lori and I don't worry so much about the adversity stuff. More so like, well, Iceland actually, Iceland, there might be a little bit of adversity that we filmed because we had some issues and we found problems for things that were specific to Iceland. And I think maybe we can share some stuff to help people that are going to go to Iceland. Like, hey,
Mm.
here's what we ran into. Here's how you can avoid this. And we have stuff like that for this one. So, I mean, like that's different for us. And I'm really curious to see how this pans out, Lynn, because like I had some good ideas like before we left, like we can do this. I have this idea and I ran it by Laura. She's like, I don't know. I said, yeah, it's gonna work. Let's try it. So she's like, okay, we'll try it. So I mean, we'll try stuff and see. Anyway, that's because it's all about information and like. I
Well,
mean,
you know, even though he faces adversity, he
yeah.
also does fun stuff. And
Well,
he's
yeah,
also
you can't be all
he's a
adversity. I
silly
mean, but
ass, you know,
no,
Uh,
right?
oh,
It's
he can be a really something else, but like when he first started out, he was really wet behind the ears when it came to RV life. And I've watched him through the years and he's finally matured as far as
there's
dealing
Laura.
with the problems. But as far as his personality, he's still the same old guy, you know.
What's
Hello,
Laura sharing? Laura shared something.
Laura put something in there for Dominic.
Yep,
Mhm.
she did.
Hey, Laura.
It's the Reliant Robin.
Is
Hey,
it the
Chuck.
Reliant Robin?
Yeah,
Hey, Chuck,
hilarious.
Yeah.
I've seen bloggers that walk up in front of me about 500 meters, place a camera, walk back 500 meters they came from, and they'll
Yep.
blog where they start. That
Yep.
it's pretty-
You've seen me do that stuff. I put the camera down and we do all
My
kinds of
RV friends do that all the
You gotta,
time.
like,
So I'm
yeah,
thinking,
there's- we
now
go
you
on
gotta stop
hikes.
and go back and get that camera.
We go on hikes and like we do that all the time to get those shots. So like
Yep.
you
Time
set the
consuming.
camp. You have to walk twice as far.
Yeah, but
I
what
set
you
the
could-
camera
if
up, we
you're-
walk by it, and then I have to go back and get the camera. And blah, blah, blah,
But if
blah.
you're good at syncing audio and video, you can just fly your drone to where you want to walk to. You know, at
I
chest
do-
level.
I do that. I do.
Right,
Follow
and
me.
you can sync up
Um,
the audio if you're good at doing that.
I
That's an easy
am
way of saving
am-
time of walking.
capable of doing that. The only problem with that, Justin, is the prop noise. So you have to have enough distance so that you don't get the prop noise. Or you have to have a music background to like kind of wash out the prop noise. Or you use AI and like DaVinci to kind of minimize the prop
Yes,
noise.
AI.
Because that does like that's a steady state sound. You can get rid of it with all the editing programs that are worth anything, like DaVinci and Premiere. They all have ways of using AI to get rid of noise. But yeah, you can do it. I've done it. There's some shit with Iceland that I did that. And it's actually quite good. But that's like time consuming. That takes time too. But there are ways.
That's kind of funny coming from somebody that sits next to a lake filming and then posts it to YouTube. Just saying.
Wait, what?
I was talking about what Wayne B said.
What do you say?
He said, I don't watch any of that crap. It's boring. He's talking about just vlogging in general.
Oh,
Mm.
it's not for you. That's cool.
Well, to each his own, you know.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
I get that. If Wayne doesn't dig it, I mean, Wayne's a cool guy. I get it. Like, I don't watch shit that I want to watch either.
But
I mean, it's
everybody's
like,
got different tastes.
yeah, and that's good. I mean, right? We don't want to. What if we all watch the same crap? I mean, be like one guy would be like a superstar, and everybody else would be like, left in
Yep.
the weeds.
Well, I think there's a superstar in every vlogging subject. You
There's
know,
a
like you guys
superstar in
travel,
every-
I
there's-
love that.
There's a superstar in every niche around. I mean, there's
Yes.
stuff like because there's drone stuff out there. There's drone only video content out there that is spec-frickin-tacular. It's great. It's out there. Not everywhere, but it's out there. And that's when I get frustrated. It's like stuff like that. Like I find this one drone's freaking channel stuff, and it's like, blows my mind. It's like I can't turn it off. It's so good. And I don't usually watch just drone only content because it's usually kind of like, well, it's okay. But like the stuff you find it's spectacular. What's
Oh,
this? The
nice.
robotic dog?
There you go
Yeah.
for your channel, Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
you need
thanks.
one of those.
Put a camera on its back.
Nice.
Mm.
Oh, the camera crew. Now I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so that's a
Well, anyway,
camera
like
crew.
this drone channel is doing really, it's like making great stuff. And then the guy is like, no subscribers to speak of. It's frustrating. Like if they can't make it, who can? What?
So
Why does
that's
it have
great
four? Is
video.
those sensors or a camera up front? What's going on with that thing?
Those sensors and he has camera.
See? You need one of those.
Yeah, you can send that thing down trails for you and get shots.
Yeah. Hey.
Send,
See,
send
there's
that
a
up to
short.
the
Wow,
it's
it's
a good
cat-like.
distraction for a bear.
It's like cat-like. It is pretty cool, but
So can you imagine walking
Pretty
that?
pricey.
I know it's $6,000.
That's nothing when you think what you could make with it.
There's no guarantees.
Just remind me something.
Also big.
I would say that's pretty good sized.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good. I'm on live TV right now. Okay. All right. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I don't think I'm into that thing. It's cool though.
But the other reason I'm showing this, Chuck, is that maybe this might be something that you guys could put in your, because I think that AI things are going to be becoming bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
what you
get
send
a
it to
company
the
like
bear.
that to sponsor you and you can try one out for
Oh,
free.
easier said than done with any of that
Well, I'm
stuff.
sure because everybody and his brother wants to sponsor stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I
That was
know.
just a thought.
I all I know is
Or
that
just
like
go
when
and get one.
I don't know. I
Dude, that's where you sit into the bear den to get that epic shot of the bear.
nice.
Yeah,
Well,
just
the other
send
thing
that.
too is, those 3D cameras that you put on top of things and they give you the 3D all the way around. I can
360?
imagine you having that on top of one of those as
Mm.
it's following you guys down the path or around the corner. or
The
whatever.
trouble
Interactive 360.
the trouble with the 360 cameras at this point, and this is still a thing, is like in order to get high res 360 content, you need a camera that's going to cost more than that dog thing costs. Because you buy an Insta360 camera, they're okay, but you're really getting like 720p out of the thing. So like the stuff that I get out of like my Pocket 2, out of my Action 3s, it's the content out of those is much better than it is out of the 360 camera. The 360 camera is great because you basically can reframe it in post and you have everything. You can pick what you want to see later. And you're right. And it's super cool. But then the quality is not as good. So there's a trade-off, man. You got to like figure out like, are you okay with that? And it's an action camera. So now you're using an action camera as opposed to like Pocket 2 or something like that can be more cinematic. An action camera is an action camera. I mean, you can't really change the shutter speed much. So you're going to get that. You're not going to have the motion blur and all that fun stuff. These are trade-offs that you have. These are tough decisions that you have to make as a creator. Like, I'm going to be okay with this if I use this piece of gear. So, and me, I'm not really okay with that, Paul, is what I'm trying to say in a million words.
Well, the other thing is my opinion is you're good enough at what you do that I know you want to see that perfect picture with the highest resolution and everything. But the average person that's watching anything on YouTube isn't looking for that.
It's okay though. I mean, that's
As long as it's clear and
but this
clear
is
and
part of the
crisp.
reason why, again, and I mean, I get that, and I know I could say, I do it for me. Like it's like because I'm the dude that got picked last in gym class. This is something that I have found that I'm really good at, and I'm just kind of like I've found something that I can do better than a lot of people, and I think there's a lot more in me that can be even better. And I'm just like seeing where I go with it. And like, if people don't give a shit like that, the stuff is good.
They don't have to watch it.
Right. I don't care.
You have a
I'm
choice.
over that. I don't care. It's like, I'm making stuff because like people that do watch our stuff are like, wow, this is really great.
They're loyal people.
And that's all I care
They
about.
like
Like somebody,
what you do,
somebody's,
they're going to continue to watch you.
if somebody likes my stuff and like, wow, Chuck and Lori, we like your stuff. It's really cool. Thank you for sharing that. It's like, okay, that I've touched one person, more than one person, and that's cool. But do I want more? Well, yeah, of course. Because like, who doesn't? I don't know. Because I was always the guy got picked last. I want to be first at something. Just one thing. So,
I think you're doing great.
well, thank you. I'm doing okay.
Hey, this is from an old lady that spends a lot of time watching YouTube, Chuck. Let me tell you.
Well, I would be nothing without Lori. Lori is like really, she's super supportive. She's into it. And this has happened
You
in the
guys
last.
are lucky. You make a great couple. You compliment each other.
She takes better still pictures than I do. Anyway, it's not about me. What else is going on? What video quality is better? What Andrew's asking a question.
I'm thinking about beer.
Yeah.
Beer. Beer's like
Well,
Homer
you
Simpson.
got a big opportunity when Justin goes live.
Mm.
Probably
This
will
is
be.
Saturday for you, isn't it,
Justin's
Tim?
shows are fun, but he's
Yeah,
more of a
Saturday
he's a
morning,
gamer
yeah.
dude. Like Justin's in the gamer niche. That's what he's doing.
I'm all about the beer niche.
He's
Yep.
doing the gamer thing.
Well, shoot, half the people that come to my live shows don't watch my videos, and I'm fine with that. I
Well, I
get
mean,
enough views
it's-
from other people.
Justin, you and I are a lot alike in that manner or that regard, because like my channel is like all travel, and like the drone community is like the most loyal group of supporters I have is the drone community.
The loyal people I have are beer drinkers.
Hey,
I
you
thought
should be doing beer reviews.
Lori and I tried beer reviews. It didn't work. We did a lot
I'm
of
gonna-
that shit. Then we just got
Yeah, but
we got
for me-
accused of being alcoholics is what happened. We did all those beer things, be like, you guys drink all the time.
I'm saying, wouldn't that like coming from me to do beer reviews?
Yeah,
Why
No,
not?
that'd be
It
fun.
fits.
It would. Yeah.
Right.
So do it, Tim.
fits.
It
It
fits.
fits.
Only
If the
try.
hat
So
fits,
come up
wear it.
with, yeah, give it a whirl. That is a tough niche though. I've seen other channels, like there was this one channel, these two dudes that were doing it was called What's on Tap. The channel is
I've
What's
seen-
on Tap.
That's a
I've
catchy
seen that before.
title.
And they disappeared. I don't know what happened, but they disappeared after COVID. But they were like their channel
That
and my
reminds me of
channel.
those guys that did the movies that were the beer drinking kids from Canada.
Yeah, and they had so their thing was they'd go to a brewery, they'd have an interview with the owner, the brewmaster, or both or whatever, and they talk to him, they'd interview him, they show the property, and then they do pour four. They do this pour four thing, and they'd have like they do a flight and they talk about the beers and stuff.
That's what
And
that's
and
what
that was their thing.
Eric just did yesterday.
Yeah, but
Back
these
in
guys were
Reed,
onto something and they
California.
didn't. I think they just got either they got fed up or something changed in one of their lives and they stopped doing it because it was a duo. It was these two dudes. They just stopped. And
Tim,
maybe they
get
just
yourself
got
a nice suit, a little monocle, you know.
be like the
You'd be
Monopoly
like,
guy.
it's a very nice stout.
Monopoly guy, yeah.
The
Yeah.
Monopoly guy.
That'd be Tim.
Get all fancy with the beer reviews.
Yeah.
Nah.
And I would look
Yeah.
like how I am, and do a
Yeah.
beer review.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jesus reviews beers.
Eric had a big flight. It had like
It
9
is-
different craft beers in it yesterday. And
Yep.
he camped on
Nose
their
keeps itching. I
property
don't know why. Pardon me. It keeps scratching
and
my
went in
nose
there and
itches.
tried the food and all the beers.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun when Lori and I were going to breweries and when we review them a little bit. It is
Why
a lot
not?
of fun. We've tried to like condense it though, because we used to talk about we'd be in the brewery on video too long. It'd be just too long.
Yeah, but
So
you
now we
know,
just use little bits of it.
here's a question for you, Tim.
What up?
You know, Justin's
What up,
always
G?
talking about the shorts, which are like 20 to 30 seconds or a minute.
Up to a minute, yeah.
What happens if you had a nice big tall glass and you just poured the beer in and it was going blah 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 blah
Well, that'd be great for one. You can do that all the time, Paul.
Yeah.
But you can do a lot in a minute though. I've seen travel vloggers talk about a location that they're trying to show you like
I'm
Like,
betting
blah,
Tim,
blah,
you
blah,
get
blah,
you
blah,
get
blah, blah.
thousands
Yeah, right?
of views on filling a glass.
Tim don't, he would rather drink it. He don't want to listen to the glub glub.
Tim could have the beer. He could show the color of the beer. He could talk about the profile of the beer, the ABV of the beer, and you could do it all in a minute. You could do like a Tim's
Nice.
1 minute beer review or something. I mean, that's totally possible. That's like
Okay. For one, I'm not a yuppie, so I wouldn't be pouring my beer into a glass. That's one thing.
But you need to
I-
show the color.
well, you don't have to. I'm just throwing shit out there. But I mean, you could
Gotta
totally
show the
review.
clarity, Tim.
You could totally review a beer in like a minute, though.
Yeah,
So-
but a yuppie would still look at you pouring beer in a glass if they were into beer at all.
But Tim, if
But
Tim's
let-
like me, he doesn't want to hear us give him ideas. He just wants to figure it out on his own. Be like, yeah, I came up with this really cool idea. I think it's gonna work, and I just
Well,
want to
he's
do it.
he's getting up there and he needs some help. You know.
Don't
Mm.
stop.
But what-
No, Tim's fine. He's got this shit. It's like,
But I can't talk. But
Are
Lynn,
funny.
Lynn, what I would do is keep him in the what's the name? The stubbies.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Stubbies.
I used to drink Miller
stubby
Stubbies a
holder.
long time ago.
you mean like
Miller-
OV splits?
Miller Genuine Draft.
Oh, I miss OV splits. Do they still have those things? They were great.
Yep.
Mm.
Oh, they were
Have-
yummy.
Come home from work, sit on the
Oh.
porch and drink 3 or 4 of them.
Lynn, you just brought me back to like when I was in college, and the kid across the street, my buddy John, his dad worked for Miller, and they were connected with Old Vienna. So he had a case of Old Vienna splits, OV splits, and they were ice cold. We went out to it was like May at the end of college, almost exam time. And we're out in these lounge chairs hanging out. We got this cooler full of OV splits. We're just pounding OV splits.
I was
I got-
listening to Steely
Oh,
Dan
good
and
days.
sipping the stubbies.
Now you're
Yeah.
talking.
I'm thinking, if I change my name or make another channel, I could go to all the breweries around here and do taste testing and just
Yes,
do
you
video.
could. But you better
Tim's-
have a designated driver, buddy.
You gotta come up
That's
with a
right.
clever channel. Somehow
I know, I
incorporate
ain't
Oz
going to
and
Australia.
Tim and
My
got
beer.
stubby
crap over
is
there
Yeah.
that's
Don't-
375, I think.
Then you could bring your RV over here. We can go for brewery tastings.
That'd be
I'm
all
scared
awesome.
to death of all that
You,
crap.
you know what it
over there.
would cost to ship that RV all the way over to Australia?
They'd be better off.
Could buy a new one with that price.
Or me. Long day. Would it be better off just buying an RV in Australia, maybe?
Yeah.
Yes, it would be because it's cost prohibitive. Hell, I was lucky I didn't have to pay when I shipped my Mustang over to Europe.
I can't imagine what it would cost to get an RV from here.
Oh, too
to
expensive. Way too expensive.
Jeez.
With the right editing, I think we could cram a DUI arrest in 1 minute.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could. I have faith in you,
Gets arrested
Justin.
at
to pull it off.
at the end of every short.
Yeah.
I'm
There
not
you
off.
go. Tag every review with a drunk driving arrest.
Oh, God. That'd be like
You
4.
could
and then
have
you
a
get
running point system.
Yeah.
Oh, for this stuff,
Do you have
I got
any-
X number of points.
Do you have any friends that are police officers? You
Yeah,
probably
but they
do.
Probably value their career.
Do I what?
Have any police officer friends?
Oh, many.
Yeah, have them do a fake DUI stop. on me.
Exactly. It'd be epic. And you could have all the cameras in place too. You could use multiple cameras and have them all set up just like Lynn was talking about, but you'd have it staged. So you have all your camera angles. So you can switch camera angles. It'd be freaking epic, man. You could have the whole bus thing go down, smack you
I
up
think-
against the side of the car with the cuffs
And
and
you could
everything.
have a counter in the bottom right-hand corner. Okay, this is 10 more points on your license. Oh, 4 more points, 2 more
I could-
points.
I could do that. I think you get the sheriff to stage, my arrest and everything. I think
Dude,
he would
I-
do.
I
could
wanna
totally
see you
see-
do the test.
I could totally see Tim's cop buddy talking about, all right, cavity search time. We got to sell, buddy. Sorry.
Snap.
Yes. He would be up for that. I know a state police, and he's pretty funny. He would do it too. He
Huh.
would stage it all.
Yeah.
Well, Tim, you got a shitload of ideas. Now you just got to decide which one you're going to run with.
You're the creator. You have to like run on your
But-
own.
Take them. Always come up with the ideas.
Oh, yeah. Who's asking Mark if there's wait, Mark's in England, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Manchester, England.
Yep.
I've had English beer. There's I find their beer to be very drinkable because it's not very heavy with alcohol. It's light. They have some good stuff.
I
German
can't drink.
stout will make you think.
Oh, still.
No, I'm just
I
saying
can't-
most of the English pubs I went to and even the Scottish pubs, the beer was not as heavy. It didn't have as much alcohol in it. It was like lower, but it was still nice. And cask beer is kick ass anyway. I kind of have a thing for cask beer. So I think that's why I like the stuff that Mark gets to drink all the time. And it goes really good with fish and chips with mushy peas.
Mm.
Can you
Another-
make your,
It's another thing that's like,
are you allowed to make your own beer in Australia? Like you can here?
Well, I
Yeah.
know you can make it here.
Well,
I don't
you
know
There
remember,
you go.
Queensland.
There you go, Tim. Do a whole channel just around making beer.
wait, you're making beer? You could do a whole, Jesus, dude, you could do a whole channel on that. For
this
sure.
is a
Share
this
the
is a-
recipes and
this is a stout. I still got about 3 more weeks on the bottle.
Yeah,
How
that
thick
was the
is-
one. Your landlord made it, right?
now
Yeah.
you got something cooking.
Lynn
That's-
wants to know
my-
how thick it is.
My landlord, I'm not sure. I can't open it. Not yet.
Oh,
Well, my
Well,
landlord used to
um,
be he used to be #1 brewer, like home brewer. He won awards, everything.
Jesus,
He got-
16%. I'm sorry, I'm hung up with Mark saying there's a 16%er over across the pond. Okay,
Yeah.
dude, when I come over there, you have to. Where are you? You gonna hook up with me
He's
and
in
Lori or what? You
Manchester.
got to show me this stuff. We'll vlog it. It'd be great. But yeah,
They got 20% beer here in
Yeah.
Australia. They got over 20% beer, 25.
I think the only beer I've had, there's only been a couple of beers I've had that are drinkable that are that high, like 13+%. They're wheelchair beers, but they're like, as I kiddingly call them, but like,
OP. OP is over here.
Yeah,
OP.
well,
there are a couple that it doesning have the alcohol. Like, you know, like a lot of big beers, like they get above like 8%. You can taste the alcohol and the finish and everything's
Mm.
kind of like lit, kind of thing.
there's
I
an
gotta-
aftertaste in your mouth.
But not all of them. There are a couple that are really stealthy and very delicious, and then they're just dangerous because you can
Yep.
You can keep right on it drinking them.
until you pass out.
Then
Yeah.
you go to stand up and go to the bathroom and then
Yeah,
it's
and then
like,
you're screwed.
"Oh."
Whoa,
Yeah.
what happened? What's this gravity going on? What's this thing
Yep.
going on? Yeah.
I like a good port
Yeah.
in the wintertime. I like a good port
Yeah.
right before bed. Yum.
A port
I
or
need-
even
I
a
need
mulled
Mark to
wine is
connect.
another good one.
Yeah.
Mark, we should have a drone meetup over in London. Who's up for
I'm
it?
in
We'll do
right now.
we'll do a half-day drone meetup in London.
Get Welsh Rob to join you.
Is he in London or is he in England or is he? I thought he was
No,
like
he's in Wales.
is
In
In
Wales,
He
but he
is?
travels.
Yeah,
that's a-
Wales.
I think that's a
just
pretty
around the
good-
corner.
that's Wales is not just around the corner. I think it's a pretty good
Well,
haul
it
for him.
is. It is when you use the Australian terms. Everything's just around the corner.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Now,
Rob
England is,
travels.
England is the size of a postage.
I know, but even I just having been, I know that like that it takes a lot of time to get from Wales to like London and stuff. It's like a long ass drive.
That's
Even if you took the
that-
train, it's still a while. I
that's
think.
nothing.
Where's Laura?
That's
She can
nothing.
set us straight. Is
En-
Laura still
England is-
kicking around in
England
here?
is the size of a postage stamp.
So is Connecticut here in the United States. compared to, like,
5 hours.
who's saying 5 hours in the chat? I don't
It
see it.
takes me 5 hours to get to London to Manchester.
Wait, I only had top chat up. Hold on.
I'm gonna
There
say
we
5
go.
hours,
Okay.
and I haven't even left Victoria.
That's what
It
she
takes
said.
me 18 hours to get to Tim.
Jesus. Okay. So like this is something I was trying to explain this to my coworker who's going to London for just a few days right before Lori and I go this year.
Yeah.
And she was saying, I'm going to do all this stuff. We're going all these places. Is like, you're not going to get from point A to point B like you do in the United States in England. It's going to take a lot longer. Well, no, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Like 4 times longer. So don't, whatever you're planning, multiply it by 4 in hours, what you think it's going to take to get there, and you'll be close. She's like, whoa. Yeah, you're not going to do all the stuff you want to do. It's just like the driving just takes longer because the States is tuned for like, we have interstates and stuff. And like, you know, you don't have that like in a great part of England and stuff. You got to go on those nice, pretty
200
country roads.
Yeah, I'm just saying 200 miles.
Yeah, 200 miles. Like I can go 200 miles United States, 70 miles per hour, and bam, you know.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying in terms of the length, 200 miles. If I go 200 miles, I'm still in Victoria.
Well, you're in a whole continent. You son
I
of a
know
gun.
that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I'm saying, as I said, like, you know, the whole of the UK, all 5 countries there, this big in Australia. When
Same
you-
in the United States, they're smaller than
Yeah.
most states.
I don't have much to like. It's all the relativity of all that is crazy in my mind. I'm having a hard time like connecting the dots, and putting it together. Because I think like Alaska being 1/8. You take Alaska and it covers up 1/8 of the continental United States. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's kind of like that. Like Australia is so massive that I have a hard time relating. Like
well, if you want to,
what fits. Like if I take Australia and I take something from the United States and put it on top of Australia, I know Australia is bigger. So like what's left is they've. Is it a picture of
Australia
the-
is 85%. Take out Alaska. 85% of Australia fits into the continental US.
Okay, I
To
wasn't
give you-
sure which way. I wasn't sure which way it went. Okay, so you're saying that
we're just 15% smaller.
somebody has to have a graphic of that. Somebody find it. There must
Yeah,
be
I'll
something out
find
there.
it because
Yeah.
I
Somebody
did a
just
graphic
make
of the UK.
I know we could
and
build
the
one up, but
UK
we're
fits
gonna in the
into
interest
the
of
Northern
time.
Territory.
Okay, Australia versus US side. I found it.
Hmm.
Oh, you're right. Actually, they're almost the same size because
Yeah,
I don't know if I can share my screen. Maybe. Let's see. Can I share my screen?
it's about 15% difference. Yeah,
Well,
we go
here,
there.
if I share my screen,
9.8 up against 7.7.
there it is. Do you guys see that?
Waiting. Yeah,
Yep.
Can't get to move over. How do I get to move over?
that's without Alaska.
Yeah, I mean, so look how it cuts up into Canada, but then it cuts down where Texas is. So it's pretty much
Yeah.
the same. Pretty
Very
close.
similar.
Very close.
That's
Now you
about
understand.
2
how big
million square
Australia is.
kilometers smaller.
Wow.
Yeah.
What okay, this is kind of interesting because it's like from end to end to go from like Australia at its widest point from west to east is not much different from going like from New York to San Francisco. It's like
It's
the
a few hundred miles, probably a couple hundred miles.
but it's super close. What? Couple hundred miles?
Maybe, I don't know
Just-
how far in
Oh, over
is
here.
that from, yeah, that's what I'm saying, about
I'm
100 miles, maybe
just-
200.
I think to Dominic's point, it's they're very close. I mean, like, you know, you're because to go from the west coast to the east coast or vice versa, I've never driven it, but that's like how many days does it take to do that typically?
A
But
long time.
Like a week,
in-
right?
Put it in perspective, Europe can fit inside Australia.
Yeah, if you put the UK over Australia, I believe the whole of the UK would fit in just in the Northern Territory, one state,
Just on the
and
east
still
side.
have it
Yeah, thanks for
and
unsharing
still
me.
have
Thank
a
you. I
lot
forgot
of
to do that.
room
Thank
to
you.
move.
Here you go. Here you go. I'll show mine. Yeah, that didn't seem
Hey, Lenny, they still haven't found that kayaker.
That's
You
not
see
good.
that?
Yeah, that's
That's-
cool. So it's a similar.
The whole
Yeah,
of
check that
Europe
out.
fits in Australia,
That is
And you've
really
got-
wild.
and you've
Hey.
got room to move.
Australia compared. But if you cut this off and put that over there, it'd probably
Yeah.
be about. But Europe fits
As I said,
all.
when you
Well, you
take
guys need all that room in Australia for all that poisonous crap that eats people.
yeah, yeah, the drop bears.
Yeah, you need space to get away from that stuff.
That's
you
right.
need-
You
you
need to be able to
You need all that
run.
space to get away from the drop bears. That's
Yeah.
that's
great.
the problem.
Yeah. It's great when they latch on. Oh,
Yeah,
man,
and
that-
you
Oh.
Huh, Tim?
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
hard part.
Lori
Trying to
told me
get rid
that
of them.
Lori told me that she had something shipped to AutoZone. I gotta go get it. Some UPS thing got dropped at AutoZone. I gotta go
Yeah.
grab it. But pretty soon.
Yeah,
I don't know like they're open, but it's 7 o'clock.
and
here, so I gotta
and
go
we
see.
ride kangaroos down to the shops as well.
Nice.
I got to jump on
Well,
mine. soon.
Nice.
they'll punch you out. I just watched a video about that.
What you
Poor
got
guy was
going on,
trying
Tim?
to save his dogs.
Saving dogs.
I just
Yeah,
got to.
his dogs. Kangaroo was attacking 3 of his dogs.
Yeah.
And he went down there and got into a fist fight with a damn kangaroo, and the thing clawed him in the back of his leg and bit him and everything else.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Quite the video.
Jesus.
Mhm. Just don't go near their Joeys. You're fine.
Oh, yeah.
Tim, what do you
right.
got to do, man? Tim, what are you doing?
I got to go downtown to get some groceries. I only got $100 budget this week, but
Yeah,
Hmm.
we're right over 2 million square kilometers more than that.
Yeah, I see you posted it in the chat.
They got
So-
emergency personnel down there, Paul?
What's that?
They got emergency personnel down there, the Coast Guard and everybody, the dive team?
Yeah, they're down south of town because of the current.
That's until we have the tides rise, then we'll see which continent's bigger.
And I'll bet you he wasn't wearing a life jacket.
Yeah.
Once Florida and the whole eastern seaboard gets kind of like becomes Atlantis.
I start
Yeah.
worrying about St. Andrews, Andreas fault, man. All these
Yeah.
fucking things going on.
Yeah. Well, we have our nice little super volcano over, like,
Well,
Caldera.
California, coming Australia, they're just going to float on out.
Well, it's like, well, Iceland, Lori and I walked across the little bridge and went across the Continental Divide. That was pretty epic for that matter. But like that Iceland's actually growing like 2 centimeters a year. It's like it's
Oh,
spreading.
good.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend that was
Very cool.
stationed there and him and his wife and the kids loved it.
Oh my God, we didn't want to leave. We didn't want to leave. We saw a lot of cool stuff, did a lot of cool stuff, but a week is not enough.
20 years ain't
We'll
enough.
be back.
We're over here.
We'll be back there. I'm pretty sure Lori and I will go back.
I've been here for 55 years and still haven't seen the whole of Australia.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
see-
haven't seen all the United States. I don't think anybody in the panel here, like Justin, Paul.
I've been to every state but Alaska and Hawaii. And I've been to Canada and Mexico.
Wow, look at you go. Beyond airports.
Yeah, we did a lot of traveling when I was younger.
That's cool.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
I can't say that. I've been to a lot of states, but there are a lot that I have not been. I haven't been to Montana. I have not been to like North
I
and
want to
South
go
Dakota.
overseas.
Yeah, come to Australia.
It's on Dom, it's on
Yeah.
Lori's and my list, by the way. You guys are on the list. We just don't know.
Until
Like,
It's
Justin,
just
so I can,
another America, but with people with weird accents.
I can kick. Hey,
Lori and I
Dom, I
want to
sent,
go. We want to go, but we don't know. Like, so imagine this: we have 2 weeks of vacation time to spend in Australia. Then we need to know where we need to prioritize.
You need to know where all the
Hey.
hospitals are. You need to know about
Yeah, the
anti-venom.
the East Coast is a good start.
look out
Yeah,
for that.
Lynn's
help.
right. Better know where the
You
hospitals are
better be
because
able to
everything.
identify snakes.
I know.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
You guys
just
go.
be
I'll
careful
watch
with
the
drop
video.
That's
That'd
what
be
you've
cool to
just
go
gotta
to-
know where all of them are.
I just thought even Sydney would be cool to see, and then like how far?
That-
Okay, from Australia to New Zealand. Can you get to New Zealand from Australia? And it's pretty close, right?
yes.
Yes, it's very
Yes.
close.
I would
Yeah,
almost rather go
and-
to New Zealand because New Zealand reminds me
And
of Scotland.
I'll tell you an interesting fact. You go from Melbourne to Auckland, and you go from Melbourne to Perth. They're exactly the same distance.
You realize that means nothing to me when you said
Well,
that.
and Dom,
I was like, I suck with geography, so I'm like,
No, what
what's Dom
I'm
talking
saying
about?
is, you're going from one country to another,
yeah,
and it's the same distance, and you're going from one capital city in Australia to another capital city, and it's the same distance. How's
yeah,
that?
okay.
well,
That's
here's
what I
here's
mean.
my question, Dominic. In
Yeah.
New Zealand, do they have the same critters?
They have a lot
Oh,
of
they've got
snakes.
even worse ones.
They got
No, they
worse.
have-
Really?
Yeah, they've got the kiwi, and that
They
is
don't have-
really up the animal.
New Zealand has no snakes.
Exactly. I don't know why.
New
Oh.
Zealand has no snakes.
They got sheep. They'll kill you. They'll back up.
Yeah, they've
Oh,
got
Jesus
I
Christ.
think 4
God.
sheep to every person there.
Lynn caught that. Justin caught that.
So
Nobody
men
else.
are men and the sheep are scared. Is that's going on in New Zealand? Where men are men
Well,
and
you-
sheep
That
are
goes on
scared?
all
Yeah,
over
and
the
the sheep
world.
are
What are you
nervous.
talking about?
Put it this Wait,
I think
you'll know.
I think
you'll
New
know
Zealand would
one.
be cool.
Go ahead, Chuck.
No, I talked over you. I was trying to shut up, but my it wouldn't let me.
No, well,
That's
you'll know when a kiwi's in your house because of 2 things. There's a bite out of your lamb, and your Ugg boots are wet.
Okay, what's a
What the hell's a kiwi? I'm thinking it's a
what's a
fruit.
kiwi? I
Kiwi
think of
is
a
a-
fruit.
A Kiwi is a New Zealander.
Yes.
Okay,
We call them Kiwis.
so like we're Americans, Chuck.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are man,
they
those
came-
are
I
manly-
understand. I'm on board now, but I was like, what is he talking about?
those
Yeah.
New
manly
Zealanders
Ugg
are
boots.
Kiwis.
Tim, I
I'm a-
lost you, man. I was like, what the frick is a kiwi?
I'm a Yank over here. They call me Yank.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, that's as
Either
they
a
should.
yank or a you're also a septic.
Septic tank, a Yank,
Yeah.
one Yank all
You
over.
get
Yeah,
called a septic when you
I heard them all.
any American that comes over here, they
Oh.
get called a septic.
They call
Yeah.
you that as they should. I mean,
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. What are you saying? Yeah, 20 minutes. Yes.
Uh,
20 minutes.
They know not to call me one thing because I arc up. I arc
Sober.
back up.
oh, sober. I was thinking the same thing, Lynn.
yeah.
875 miles and takes 15 and a half hours to drive it, Mark says.
Nothing.
They call me
As I said, that is nothing.
if they call me champion.
To John O'Groats.
I call you what?
If they call me
15 and a half hours wouldn't even get me to 10.
if they call me champion, I arc up.
Don't call anybody champ or champion here. Never
That's
call
funny.
them.
That's fighting
Oh.
words.
Yeah,
That's fighting.
Matt's a cool little
Okay.
kid.
exactly. Never call them. Never call an Australian champ or champion.
There you
Wow.
go, Justin. That's
That
what
is an
you,
insult.
you can call Matt on the screen.
Well,
Wow.
all
Don't
I'm
call
saying,
them champ.
if you go to Australia, just don't go to Matt's house if you don't want edible food. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I
burnt
go to
ribs.
Paul's house.
If you want beer, come to my house.
Nice.
Yeah, burnt
you like
ribs.
burnt, yeah, if you like burnt ribs, go to.
If it didn't
uh,
take me
Matt's
half
house.
a day on a plane to get to Tim's place, I'd be there for a beer tonight. But it's gonna take me a half a damn day, dude. I won't be there till like forever.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe in the next
I
life,
don't know why, but champ is
in the
is
in
an
the next
insult
in
over
the
here.
next in the next life, Chuck, maybe you'll come back as a rich man and you'll have your own Learjet and just go where you want to go.
yeah.
I don't know.
I still want to know why you don't call anybody champ or champion.
It's
Yeah,
a,
why?
I'd love to know, but it is an insult over here.
Oh,
big
geez.
It's actually bigger than the other.
No
seat.
wonder Tim got pissed off at me when I told him he was such a good little champ that one day.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
Google
enough.
it, Justin, and see if there's
Champion the Wonder Horse. That's what Mark says in the chat.
if there's Google it and see if there's any kind of a timeline
Reason.
about
Hold on, why
Australia.
is champion an insult in Australia?
Yeah.
Australia.
Educate us.
Australia.
My last operations
yeah.
manager.
No, it's spelled Straya. Australia.
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 Yes, operations
What'd
manager.
you find
called me.
out, Justin?
I slammed her
Hold on,
door.
wonder-
And,
Okay,
Justin find
so it's probably because their football teams suck, but no, it actually is a different term for. It's the equivalent of the term cocksucker.
God.
As I said, it's even
That'll
worse
do
than the other C word.
Yeah.
it's way worse than yeah, way
Yeah.
worse.
I'd rather be called that than a champ.
No,
or a
it
champ.
could just because you guys
That's
don't
a-
ever win no football games, but
That's a everyday hello. All my friends. call.
Yeah, I know. Cheers. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
as we say it over here, see you next Tuesday. Yeah. It's a hello over here.
Mhm.
I just
It's like
think
in
it's funny.
Italy, if you tell somebody to go to hell, they go out of their mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if you don't like somebody, just call them a cankle. 'Cause that means they're
Ooh.
because it's 12 inches lower than a CUMC.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
All right. I got to roll. Looks like Lori's going to break out of jail earlier than expected. So I'm going to
Okay,
go
Chuck,
rescue.
sounds good.
I'm going to rescue her.
Take
This
care.
has been. Sorry for my
luck.
rant. I
Keep
just,
the
we enjoyed
videos
it.
coming, Chuck. You guys are doing a good job. I enjoy them.
thanks, but I
Yeah.
think a lot of people are doing a good job on YouTube, and like they're not noticed. It's really annoying. Seriously, there's a lot of good stuff out there like that we
This
find.
depends on what your interests are.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, just from a technical standpoint, from just a technical standpoint, there's a lot of good stuff out there. And then the
I'm sure
content.
there is, but you gotta remember, the regular person isn't looking at that technical ability.
Yeah,
They're
they just
looking
want to
at
be
the actual
entertained.
con-
I'm
That's right,
just-
Dominic.
I'm just glad I'm irregular then.
So
Irregular, not that time of month.
Abby, I'm Abby something. From like
Abby
Young
Normal.
Frankenstein. Abby
Norm-
something.
Abby normal.
Abby something.
I love that
Oh,
movie.
Oh, it's a
That-
great movie.
there's kind of mixed controversy about where that term became derogatory in Australia. But
Yeah.
they say it either came from it was mainly used in the prison system, but it was also used as an insult within their armed forces.
Wow.
Mm.
So maybe that was their version of Jody, Lynn.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Champ
Oh.
instead of Jody.
Goodness,
Goody.
here we go.
Man.
I forgot about that. There's
Yeah,
Atlantic
well,
Adventures. Look what
Atlantic
just dropped
Adventures.
in.
Hey, Atlantic Adventures. Hi, all.
Your ears were burning, weren't they?
Hey,
Yeah.
Bill.
Monster channels. What's up, Bill?
Bill's here.
Hi,
Yeah.
Bill.
You know what? Am I
What?
He's got a-
even-
He's got an awesome channel.
I gotta go over to Bill's channel because sounds like we're like in a similar world here.
What's
Adventure.
up, Bill?
Go to channel.
For like,
What? Wait,
His old,
the
his
bell
old
is
chan-
wrong.
His old
What?
channel was named what?
they capture you.
All right,
He
guys.
was
Why
I'm
am I
out.
not-
newfound drone.
Oh,
Newfound
Yeah,
Drone
he's-
Productions.
Newfound Drone Productions.
I'll see y'all
Yeah, which
later. I'm out.
sounded very similar to
Okay,
an old
Justin.
channel.
Oh, okay, that explains it. No, now I see why. Okay, I didn't have the bell wrong. That's why I wasn't seeing anything. So we'll see if
Yeah.
that fixes it. I mean, it
You
doesn't mean it's
the
gonna
bell
fix it
wrong.
because YouTube still sucks and doesn't show you stuff even
Yeah.
within the bell.
That's right.
But at
Right.
least
Need to get your bell rung.
at
Ring
least
my
they got a
bell.
fighting chance now. Yeah.
My bill.
He's got 1.73 thousand subscribers.
Yeah,
Yeah, good
1700 is
channel.
respectable. I think
Yeah.
we're 16 something.
It goes up and up and up every day. It's good.
Mm.
Well, he's putting stuff out very frequently. This is helpful. I mean, you guys all talk about it. Like it makes a big difference. He puts stuff out
Mm.
like consistently. It's a good thing.
All right, guys, gotta get out of here, go into town
Yeah.
before the show.
Hey, Tim, go get your shopping done.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
well,
rescue
I'm-
Lori, guys. So,
Hey,
Dominic's
fun,
got to
though.
get ready for the big
I'm gonna-
show.
Yeah, I'm heading out because I gotta get ready for Justin.
Yep. And Chuck's got Lori on her way or something.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go rescue the woman.
Yes. Okay. All right, Chuck, Dominic, Lenny, thank you. We'll
No
see
worries,
all of you
Lenny.
again next time.
Bye
Take care,
bye.
everybody.
Peace out.
Bye
Later.
for now.
Bye.
Peace.